Hello, everybody, and welcome to Villanova, Pennsylvania, where tonight we have Game 1 of our SimWorld CBS doubleheader on SimWorld US. Tonight we have the North Carolina Tar Heels, the number 11 ranked North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on the Villanova Wildcats. I'm B-Ron, and joining me tonight is Maestro, both interested in SimWorld. Maestro, good to have you here with me, my friend.
Oh, no, look, B-Ron, you got me confused. This is Blaze. You know, they confused me and Maestro this morning. They had my picture up there, and he was on the show. So this is me. Hey, y'all cool. Y'all got us. No, I'm good, man. How you doing, fam?
It is so good to be here with my friend, and good to be back here at the William B. Finneran Pavilion as well. Yeah, so this is going to be a real fun one, Maestro. And let's take a look at starting lineup for tonight. Villanova starting at small forward is Justin Bell. Point guards Noah Jackson. Shooting guard Marius Littman. Power forwards Aaron Lovejoy, and at center for the Wildcats, Mugen Williams. Meanwhile, for the Tar Heels, at shooting guard is Marion Bracken. Power forward Miles James. Point guard Kasim Porter Jr. At center Kadarius Stack Jr. And then small forward is Bam Wallace, lottery pick himself. There's the three-pointer from Porter, does not go. And Maestro, these two teams extremely hot coming into this one. Let's go on a 3-game win streak, 4-1 in their last 5. Meanwhile, for Villanova, also a 3-game win streak, 3-2 in their last 5. Still not ranked yet, by the way. I might add Villanova. We thought they'd be ranked at their opponents last week. Not so fast, my friend, says the SB25 ranking.
Yeah, I got to be honest with you. I don't know if they was watching the same game we were there, B-Ron. These two teams are definitely on what some might say are a heater right now with their wins, because they're not just wins. Both teams have been very, how can I say this, in control of the game when it matters, when it's supposed to matter, and that's exactly what we want to look for. And tonight it's going to be great to see how the, what is it called, the immovable object meets the irresistible force. Because somebody's going to walk away with an L tonight, and somebody's going to walk away with a W. And in my opinion, it's going to be a big W for the committee, looking at what's going to happen in Hysteria.
Absolutely. And that's why these games are so important. And you mentioned last game, step back, three-pointer at the buzzer, no good. Rebound here, second chance up. Also can't get that one to go either. Williams could not finish that. But Tar Heels' last game was a win at San Diego State. A 56 win over the Aztecs. Meanwhile, Villanova, they went out and they beat St. Mary's 89-79 also here at home. Well, as Lovejoy got the foul, they quick for the free throws. Come right back. Welcome back, everyone. Hubert Davis was going absolutely bananas on the sideline, Maestro. He was running up to the scorer's table. He was saying that I cannot say right now, but it was a scorer's table issue with the time here. So we took the game as a result.
I know his players are taking it out and everybody else by slapping the ball away like it owes them money. Man, I tell you, some of the language he used was not appropriate for a college population, but I guess they're all adults now. Woo! My man was heated.
Yeah, no need to sit at the kid table anymore, I guess, right?
Yeah, no, I guess not.
Kids table time is over. We have SimWorld U basketball here on tap as we have quick buckets here from both sides after the restart. And I know that it was only a few minutes into the first game there with the restart happening, but do you think that that's really gonna matter?
Yes,
and if so, how?
Yes, I do. I think it's going to give his boys and him, because he's still staring at the table. Why? He's not letting it go, and I think that energy is going to filter down to his boys. I mean, it's not like they need any extra, motivation, so to speak, to kind of get into it tonight. But goodness gracious, I mean, here they coming into a game where you know that they need to score like they've never scored before because they're near the bottom. Okay, so despite as successful as they've been, right, they're near the bottom in a SimWorld U in scoring, but and Villanova's near the top. So I think any little extra whatever they can get, to use the old Jordan rule, and yes, I invoked his name, I put a quarter in the jar, is what he's going to take. Man, still looking out. I want to get in some of this, man. Oh.
Yeah. The number 11 team in the nation coming into this game, trying to overcome some adversity early in this one. Kamarian Bracken at the line. So far, 84% shooting for him on the season from the line. He got the first one to go. They're looking to tie it up here. The second one. We mentioned it for the restart, Maestro. Both teams hot. 3 wins in a row.
Yep.
North Carolina 4-1 in their last 5. Villanova 3-2 in their last 5. Wildcats coming off of a 89-79 win at home against St. Mary's. And then Tar Heels won their last game on the road. They went to San Diego State and gave the Aztecs their first loss of the season. 67-66. That game was not an easy one for the Tar Heels to come out with the win. They barely escaped that one, matter of fact.
Yeah, exactly. And, but see, here's something where this is going to be an advantage for them. We know Villanova has a home schedule that's going to take them to the year 2075, right? So we're not going through anytime soon. Whereas North Carolina, they're road tested. Truly, this is not a pun. This is not some sports cliche. They are truly road tested. They are truly been cracked in the sweat on other people's turf all season long. So I think both teams are actually really comfortable right now. It's going to be great to see how they're going to slug it out here today.
Yeah, Villanova comfortable at home. Meanwhile, North Carolina, like I said, been pretty comfortable on the road the last 2 games, and back and forth buckets here. No, Jackson, that one to fall for the Wildcats. And one more time, we will set the table again for a restart. Tar Heels first this time. Shooting guard Kamarian Bracken, power forward Miles James, point guard Kasim Porter Jr., center is Padarius Stack Jr., and then their small forward is Bam Wallace, lottery pick. And then for the Wildcats, the small forward, they have the freshman Justin Bell. Point guard is Noah Jackson. Shooting guard Jamarius Lippman. Power forward is Aaron Lovejoy, and then their center is Mugen Williams.
It is. I'm really curious to see how. You know me, I'm all about the bigs, right? I'm really curious to see how Mugen and Lovejoy are going to sort of balance out what's happening on the other side of the table with Kadarius Stack Jr. Because he's one of those bigs, right? You have to count for him no matter where he is on the floor. Very active, very engaged from the mid-range, even sometimes the extended range, but also really strong on the board. So I'm really curious to see how the 2 against 1 big thing is going to play out tonight. And there you go, what I'm talking about, getting it done already, slapping stuff down.
Yeah, Williams, or Lovejoy rather, got the block and putting it on the other end. Defense is tied. Second chance, another one gets sent back. But a rebound, and they can't get the third one either. Man, oh man, that's tough.
That was an angry block.
Absolutely.
It's like your coach can look all he wants to, but bring no juice to a gin party. Mugen Williams.
Mugen Williams. Great play there. The pass as well. All right, he'll take a timeout. We're going to take our first one here as well. Be right back, folks.
Hey, who's this?
Oh, that's Kyle. He aced his 5th grade geography class.
Huh.
You see, now that we're using FedEx to ship globally, I have to learn all the countries again, so I brought in Kyle as a consultant. Did you know that we have customers in Czechoslovakia?
Actually, it's called the Czech Republic.
Yes, Kyle. You are a lifesaver. You know, without Kyle, I never would have heard of that new country called Buttheadistan.
We understand you want to grow internationally. FedEx serves over 220 countries and territories.
Welcome back, everyone. Want to take a minute and thank all of you watching on the various platforms here, YouTube, on X, on Instagram, on TikTok, all the various places that you're watching us tonight. Thank you all for coming out, tuning in to the first game of the week here as we get closer and closer to Christmas time here. It was holiday time and it's busy, but appreciate taking time out of your schedule, out of your packing and finalizing of things schedule to watch some SimWorld Hoops. SimWorld U.
Love this time of year, you know, celebrating the birth of the baby reindeer with the red nose, all the wise guys that come, you know, looking at all the romantic, you know, Christmas movies, Terminator 2, you know, just really just does not. Yeah, you know, but you know, Die Hard's more of a love story, and that is really about the baby Jesus. You know, you got the woman who's pregnant, you got the 3 black dudes that's always around Bruce Willis. You know, I'm just saying, you know, we can talk about that later.
You said it, Maestro. New perspective on life. See, this is why you are the most interested in SimWorld Hoops, man. This is why. You bring a very perspective to things. Doing the shot clock here. Gotta get up and it's good.
Yes, it was. Oh my goodness. Step back, smooth pressure, smooth shot. Just what North Carolina needed here. Because otherwise, right now, they're not quite double up, but it's trying to feel like it the way both teams are playing. But really be wrong. The way Villanova is slapping these balls around, I'm telling you, it's like they do not want to give North Carolina a chance to even get started.
You don't. And, you know, when you screw up what Villanova does, I think you're okay with letting them get started. But at the same time, it's on your home floor. You don't want them to get started and take the wind out of your fan sails too early. Good pass inside, wide open, too easy. 2 points for the Tar Heels there. Cut lead to 5.
Great handling, the quick change of defense off an impressive slap that was timed right in, just like a volleyball slap. Got his teammate right into the action on the other side. I think we're going to see a lot of this here tonight.
I think we will, Maestro. I definitely think we will. Justin Bell getting a double. Pass over to Jackson. Good. Rattles home for 3.
Dangerous cross pass there, B-Ron, but guess what? Made it work when you give a one-time catch, plan and shoot. That's why you always want to catch on platform, everybody.
Yeah, and you normally don't want to see those kinds of passes, Maestro, right?
No, not across the lanes, not at that angle. That is the worst. That's like danger, Will Robinson, if I can quote the Blazer right there. You don't want to see that pass, but guess what? They made it work, and the only way we can make it work is with the score.
Yeah, exactly. But don't worry, holding a problem. And there's a block, another one from Mugen Williams, his 3rd block of the game as he continues his hot start defensively. We can do a lot of that from him. And Maestro, let's talk keys to the game now. We've been through a few minutes of play here as a foul. Also seen Porter Jr. his first of the day. Let's talk keys to the game here, Maestro. What you looking for from both sides here in this one?
Well, this is going to be about, B-Ron, who's going to be able to slow down that heart rate? Who's going to be able to manage the transition game? Both of these teams, we don't have to be able to say it, they're both very athletic. They're very engaged around the table as we see the slow-mo of that block right there by Mugen. You know, the idea for both of these teams, they're able to get that sudden shift, that sudden transition, right? They both are able to manage it, obviously. So who is going to be more consistent throughout the night, and who's going to find this game right here? Who's going to settle into a half-court game to take away the transition prowess for the other team in case they should fall behind? Right now, that's exactly what North Carolina needs to do to make sure that they're getting the points in their favor to also get stops on the other side. And Villanova is doing just what Villanova things do. What they do, press you down, contest every shot, run the ball right back up the court, and get yourself into a semi-transition game or games like this where you make a believe an open floor, and next thing you know, you got a dunk in your face.
Yeah, dunk in your face, and 2 more points in the book for the Wildcats in the process as well. And we've seen Kyle Neptune's man-to-man, a defense that's really aggressive, can cause problems for teams offensively. With a team like North Carolina that it has a veteran coach in there as well, Hubert Davis, how do you expect that coaching matchup to play back and forth tonight as well?
Well, if North Carolina, right now, they're sort of behind schedule. By behind schedule, what I mean is they're not scoring to their typical average. Now, we know that can change quickly with this team. They're so quick on the transition. They're so quick on the ball, right? So the deal for them is really going to be this. We have a possession. We just got to stop. How do we turn it into points? We can't afford to give it away. And those second chance points, as I was saying it, he was doing it. Those second chance points are going to stay huge for North Carolina tonight.
Yeah, Sean Hyman, one getting the second chance points there, flying through the air, getting that one to go as Bell can't find the bottom of the net there on that one. Hyman brings it up. Now attacking here, back to Hyman. Swinging this ball around here are the Tar Heels. As that's a wide open 3 from Porter, and on the bottom of the net on that one either.
That is sort of a possession that North Carolina cannot afford to consistently have.
No, and both teams really have had their fair share of misses around the rim so far, Maestro. Hard to point out. Ones that we normally see anyway. Great pass inside to Justin Bell. As he makes it a 10-point Wildcat lead here. With 10:26 to go here in the first half, Tigers will take a second timeout. We're going to take one ourselves, folks. Come right back.
I'm CC Lila, and I always wanted to be a pro coach. And SimWorld Hoops is the place where I'm able to live out my hoops dreams. SimWorld Sports is the only place where you can see the game, be the game.
Green light, let's get it. 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 I'm the future, I'm in it. Check score, I'm winning. Green light, let's get it. I just win, 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 win. I'm on 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. Hello, I'm Himothy. I got the recipe. I got the flow. I got the remedy. I know they do. I know they envy me. Feet on the floor. What they gon' say now? We came along from last place, bottom to top of the fast pace. Out of this surf, I get touchdown. I take a loss, get it back 8. I'm in the gym putting numbers up. You never there, you got bad traits. Never excuses or cover ups. Learn from the losses and bad breaks. Green light, let's get it. I'm the future, I'm in it. Check score, I'm winning. Green light, let's get it. I just win, 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 win. I'm on 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. Green light, let's get it. I'm the future, I'm in it. Check score, I'm winning. Green light, let's get it. I just win, 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 win. I'm on 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. Who said I wasn't him? Who said it? All this talk about who's on top and who's not. Miss me with the gospel. Check the score, yeah. See me coming off the screen. Know I gave myself the green light. Catch a shoe from the 3. If I'm not the one, it doesn't seem right. I need like 2, 4, 5, 6 in them rings. I'm talking back to back to back like 23. Green light, let's get it. I'm the future, I'm in it. Check score, I'm winning. Green light, let's get it. I just win, 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 win. I'm on 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. Green light, let's get it. I'm the future, I'm in it. Check score, I'm winning. Green light, let's get it. I just win, 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 win. I'm on
Welcome back, everyone. And Maestro, I wanted to take us back to that pass really quick. The one to Justin Bell that just scored that last bucket there.
What was so beautiful about that, B-Ron, there was no one even near the spot. His man hadn't even cleared his defender yet. He threw the ball there knowing the timing of his man and his speed. His man was right there and made it count. Textbook. Bookmark that, everybody, and watch how to do that play.
Yeah, the pass on the other end was going to try to alley-oop. They weren't in sync on that one there. But it didn't matter too much as Villanova gets to steal here and back early with it on their side of things. Up and in. Great work there from Tyreek DaCosta Markham, running the floor on the break and finishing after the steal that was set up from, I believe that was Day. And there's a timeout there. Villanova's going to take one there, and a 10-point lead for the Wildcats. We have another game coming up tonight. I mentioned doubleheader here on CBS. VCU, Maverick Jackson Jones will take on Donald Defetti in Minnesota. If you've not seen Donald Defetti DIY, as we call him here, you're in for a treat, folks. You're in for a treat. That kid is something special.
And oh, by the way, you got the gold crew calling that game. You got E-Lava and Maestro. E-Lava and Blaze. Sorry.
It's not the Silvercast, but it's really a good one regardless. And Saturday coming up, next Saturday, the Hardwood Hostile Tournament will get going. Local broadcasting game starting at 8 in the morning. But we will see the championships and the semifinals of the tournament. 1 p.m. Eastern time. That's going to be fun.
Yes, it was going to be a great tournament. A lot of great talent at that in this tournament as well. And oh, by the way, the AT Aliens, who were the home team this past week in the Heritage Hoops, did not get a single win. So they're going to have to come out strong in the second week in the tournament. They should be well rested. No pun intended.
Absolutely. And the prep game is very different from SimWorld U. You're only playing once a week in prep, whereas here at the college level, you're going to be literally playing multiple days in a week sometimes. How is that transition going to be different? So once they get to the SimWorld U level, as they're just one different speed of play, Maestro, we saw right there this play.
Well, you know, your outside responsibilities get a little bit smaller, right? In the prep game, you got all the high school stuff going on. You got all the prep stuff going on. You got all the things that entails, plus, you know, the life you have to live outside. When you get to SimWorld U, you know, you have, yes, you're a student athlete, but you also can put a little bit more time with a little bit higher level of classroom work from your coaches, and then that preps you, obviously, for, guess what? SWBA, when now it's your job, you're more than ready to go. You've gone through all the training cycle, so to speak. As the song says, real ball life from prep to pro. See what I did there? You know what? I like that. You know you like that. Everybody like that. Come on. I'll let you know.
If they did, that's something for you. They didn't. There's a great drive to the basket there. North Carolina's got to try to get back in this one, Maestro. They struggled here a little bit and it's kind of gotten away from them.
Yes.
What do they got to do to get back into it?
Well, they're going to have to do that right there. One stop shooting, so to speak. Make sure that Villanova, if they're going to give a shot, make sure it's only one shot. Also, make sure that no matter what happens, they need to make I slapped out again. Like, oh my goodness. Somebody got to tell somebody my credit card is actually clear, and you just blocking me like, you know, it's getting declined everywhere I go.
Yeah, Sam Wallace having his shot rejected right there. And Darian Bolt has it back out for a three. That one short and air ball. Take it back over. That's Demarius Rickman. He had a pretty good game their last time out against St. Mary's. And looking forward to seeing what he does tonight and how he can continue to build off of that game last night. Now coming into this one, averaging 13 points per game. And leading the team actually in steals per game, almost averaging a steal per game.
You know, if you can average a little more or a little less than 2 steals per game, you are doing some really good work. You know, you are impacting the game in so many ways. It's almost hard to quantify. I mean, we can get nerdy with it, right? But a steal is probably more impactful in the game than a block shot many times.
And there's Whitman right there. Spoke him up a minute ago, and what's that? Ashley fell up here. Well, those folks are playing for these score right there.
You got it. You got it, B-Ron.
Hey, I tried, man. I tried. Porter Jr. now on the corner. And he's going to try to work it around here. Double team. Shot clock winding down here. Down to one. Step back at the buzzer. No good. Difficult shot there with the shot clock winding down as Dang and Villanova have it back in their possession here again. 6:30 left in the first half of play.
North Carolina cannot afford to be out of sync, B-Ron. They cannot afford to have these moments where they're not supporting their shooters in terms of what they're doing. Moments like this, they need to right now make sure that they stay within shouting distance of Villanova. Yes, you know that you can put points in the bucket really good. You know that you can put the bucket in the biscuit and all that other stuff. But guess what? If Villanova is going to contest it and try to keep blocking you like that, my man, you have to find a way to make sure that every possession counts in some way, because you're getting blocked and you're getting your dribble stolen. North Carolina cannot afford to keep this play going. They're going to have to find a way to settle in and get comfortable in their game and find some type of way to change up the music for Villanova.
And I spoke about it a minute ago, Maestro, but we're seeing the dividends already. This aggressive, in-your-face, man-to-man defense of Kyle Neptune's Wildcats is really what's been giving North Carolina rather fit so far. As Dan can't get the first one, second one, though, yes sir, let's get that one to go.
So now here's where we have to go to the coaches, B-Ron. My team is getting totally and very strongly defended. Well done. What do I need to do? That means I need to get more active, not less active. Whenever one of my guys puts up a ball, I need to charge the rim to make sure I'm there for the rebound. Start giving ourselves a chance to start closing in on this number here. And, oh, by the way, I cannot afford to have my man left by himself just like that. There should have been at least two other blue jerseys right there just in case he missed the shot, so that way they can get it, which means, guess what? If that's not happening, B-Ron, I'm out of sync. And if I'm out of sync, Villanova's going to dump truck you all night long. You're going to be like trash juice on the ground by the time this game is over.
There's many things in this world that I like, Maestro. One of the things I don't like is trash juice. So no. I agree with you there. We don't like that at all. We don't like that at all. Oh man. Villanova going to retain possession after the block there from Julian Marks. I really like Marks' defense as well.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, and it's a case where he got the block, but unfortunately he stepped on the out of bounds line and getting the rebound from his block. But it shows you they're going to have to try to match that defensive intensity and make Villanova do what? Do something a little bit different, because Villanova is way too comfortable right now.
Yeah, exactly. And Maestro, I think when it comes to the aggressive defense that Neptune and the Wildcats are employing here, I feel like you can use that against your opponent. We talked about it a few times on broadcasts. How does that work?
So what I would do, how I would approach is this: I would spread my offense out to all the baselines to give myself more room to do cutting and moving in the back. Why am I doing that? I want to use their aggression into chasing than to setting. I want to make sure I have enough spacing. Oh my goodness, great finish right there down in the paint. I want to use their aggression against them to make them work a little bit harder to follow me around, because I can control the tempo better that way. If I'm going to play, see how the spacing here is sort of at the reverse D, that doesn't help you. And then guess what? You just got yourself stolen, taken in, make it one time and go. And that's how you create it. I'm coaching instead of talking. So North Carolina, I would spread my offense out where I can see nothing but open floor, nothing but the lanes, and start my cutting back and forth to make Villanova have to chase me. That way I can slow them down on their defensive transition. Why? Because they're already thinking of what I'm going to do. And as long as I can keep them off balance, B-Ron, I give myself a chance to get back in this game. But I've got to hit the boards. I've got to make sure 2 or 3 jerseys are going around the rim as soon as the shot goes up. I have to make sure whenever they shoot, 2 or 3 jerseys are going around the rim when the shot goes up. I need to make sure that their shots are one and done. I need to make sure that I'm getting second chances.
Second chance is the name of the game, and there's an ankle breaker to the rim. Foul. No basket. We'll see some free throws coming up, though. It was a fantastic move to get to the basket. That matter. Tayshaun Huff, yeah.
Yeah, Tayshaun Huff, man, I tell you, he put that Norwood, Connecticut move on the boy.
Really, really did. Huff so far on the season at the line. Perfect so far, 100%. So you know what's gonna happen. He's gonna miss this one of these, right? Broadcast is cursed.
Yeah, broadcast is cursed. I wonder if you went to the Sub Base Museum up there to see the very first nuclear sub. I believe it's still there. It's a great visit if you get a chance to, if you're ever in the Norwalk area, just to get a chance to really see some naval history. I wonder if you ever did that. And again, that's useless information provided by Maestro free of charge.
It's not useless to somebody. That somebody is me, Maestro, by the way. Somebody is me. I love all of the information that you give from time to time, man. And Huff still perfect on the season.
There you go. There you go.
Both there at the line.
Your voodoo did not work on him.
Voodoo did not work. Not this time, anyway. Not this time. 2:30 left here. And there's another block. This one from Mugen Williams to get him 4 on the game so far. As Darian Bolt going to try his luck. Instead, takes it out and Huff and company reset things. Now Bell has it. Pulls up for a mid-range jumper and it's good. It left him open.
Wow. Mistake.
Mistake was switch there, yeah?
Yeah, mistake.
How did that happen?
You have to recognize someone who is as fluid as he is, he's always in shooter position. I mean, he makes no bones about that, right? So you have to recognize that and understand that he's the kind of player, if you give him an eyelash, he's going to take your eyebrow. And oh my goodness, somebody get that man some tape for his ankles, because I believe he's going to need disability after this game.
A lot of ankle breakers and another interior basket. This one from Mugen Williams. As Villanova has come out here and they have stunned, we'll say, the number 11 team here in the nation. Looking up on a Tar Heels. They're trailing big time here as we wrap up the first half, and that's not going to help things. There's an illegal screen on Miles James.
Yeah, what is the biggest cause of illegal screens, B-Ron? It is not communication within offense. You have to understand, if I'm going to be your screener, I have to already know which way you like to go in certain positions on the floor. Understanding at this particular part of the floor, you like to go left. The other particular part, you like to go right. One particular part, you might like to do a crossover, step back, move through. But I have to know that as your screener and make sure I position myself so it's more advantageous to your move if you decide to use me. When something like that happens, that means, guess what? They were not in sync. And refs are calling that more and more now. Illegal screens are becoming a really big part of the game.
Yeah, and I think if your feet aren't set when you're making that screen either, it also is going to help. They'll call that every time. There's another block from Williams, but it doesn't matter because the Tar Heels do score on that one, courtesy of Kamari and Bracken.
Now, it's only 38 seconds.
As Miles James, rather.
Yeah, I know it's only 38 seconds left. Look at where you are right here. If there's any way that you can make this a 10-point game by halftime, you can call it a win as much as they've been behind here today. But you have to be focused on doing what? Making sure you get these buckets when the clock is not moving, and that is not how you do that, by the way.
No, James.
That is the opposite of what I wanted you to do.
Yeah, James did not get that one to fall there. As you saw, a 65% free throw shooter. So maybe he's too surprised, but he is over 50, so that's something, but still. Missed regardless. Now a scrum for the ball here.
Oh, dive on the floor.
Dustin Bell diving on the floor to pick it up. You'll love to see the effort. Shot clock winding down, though. Got to jack one up, and it does not go. 5 seconds on the clock for the Wildcat, for the Tar Heels to score before heading to halftime. Wallace for 3, no good. And we'll head to locker room with that right there. A 43-28 Wildcat lead. They've given the fans something to cheer about here at home and in the locker room on good terms.
B-Ron, this is going to just get out the way right now. What has happened here, Villanova's come out. They've come out very subtle, and they've been doing what they needed to do. They've held North Carolina to under 40% shooting the ball while they've been shooting nearly 55%, right? So the ratio of shots here to made and not made, we don't have to even go into that. North Carolina needs to find a way to settle their game down to either a three-quarter offensive transition push or force themselves in a full-out transition game, because Nova has gotten so comfortable. They're doing whatever they want to do whenever they want to do it. The defense is not going to go anywhere, so we know that's going to be all night. So you have to find a way to change the tempo to bring the defense to you.
Yeah, we'll see what kind of changes are made, folks. Second half, Babs getting ready to come at you right after this brief break. We'll be right back.
Kyrie Irving, Melo.
What's up, Melo?
Did you hear what Foot Locker is doing with the Week of Greatness?
Dropping the freshest kicks as always.
They're doing a lot more than that. Instead of using some big-name athletes and celebrities in the commercials, they're using them to do some good in the world.
Are you sure?
Yeah, Kyrie is me. Carmelo, of course I'm sure.
I need to call Anthony Davis. He's gonna love this.
What's up, Kyrie? I just heard. That's super cool they're doing that.
I know.
That's definitely gonna raise a few eyebrows.
I'll talk to you later.
Yo, Porzingis, you hear what Foot Locker's doing for the Week of Greatness this year?
Well, James Harden, I assume they're dropping more hot new sneaker releases than ever?
Of course, but they're also using all the big name athletes and celebrities to do some good in the world.
So instead of being in a commercial like usual, they're out in the real world doing good? That's cool.
Using all the big name athletes and celebs to do some good instead of being in a commercial? Sure is a cool idea. Or my name isn't Damian Lillard.
Gentlemen, the open house is over. You'll have to be on your way.
What? Don't you know who we are?
Welcome back, everyone. Second half actually ready to start here on CBS. When I first can hear the broadcast, and I know CBS cares, so I know they got me. It's time to throw up those deuces, folks. Second half action getting ready to start. 43-28. Villanova out on the top one, the 11th ranked team in the nation, the North Carolina Tar Heels. So they can hold on, and they'll need to get more scoring from a lot of people. And one of them being the Tim Porter Jr. Because that's only his second made basket of the game. He only has 4 points. William Bryson led the way for them with 8 of 9 in the first half. Meanwhile, for Villanova, 4 balanced attacks so far. Bell has 10 leading the way, but Lippman has 8, Jackson with 7, and Huff has 4 or 5.
The idea here, what's going on, what we're seeing here, North Carolina has stepped their defense up a little bit more, being a little bit more disruptive in terms of getting the passes through. I'm sure that was a point of conversation inside the locker room at halftime. And the idea here for North Carolina is take advantage of every single moment, make this a single-digit lead game again, and then that way they can go back to being North Carolina, even though that hasn't seemed to work so far tonight, because Villanova's had their number.
Villanova has had the number, but this is a Tar Heels team that so far this season has really continued to outplay their expectations. There wasn't a lot coming into this season for them, which is rare for a North Carolina squad, but given the history of the school, the prestige of the program, you expect them to be somewhere near the top, and they seem to be playing that way right now, given they're one spot away from the top 10 in the SP Top 25 with the record they have so far this season, 8-4.
But you know what, B-Ron, I'm glad you said it that way. I think it's the way they've gotten there. They've managed to be, no matter what happens in the first half of the game, it seems that North Carolina settles down in that second half, and their wins, though sometimes close, have kind of seemed, I don't want to say a little bit bigger than what they might really be, because a win is a win, that's a good thing. But I think it's the way they've gone about winning and controlling the latter half of the game that has shown a consistency that those who choose to therefore put the dice down to rank them have seen.
Yeah, and then on the other side of that, Villanova, they've, again, right off some good wins over the course of the season. Most recent one, again, against St. Mary's, team that was in the top 25 at one point in time. And they haven't been ranked yet. So maybe this is the one, if they can pull it off, beating a ranked North Carolina team that will put them in the top 25 if they can do it this week.
And oh, by the way, B-Ron, a ranked team that there is no question about their rank, especially the way they're playing right now, coming off of 3 straight wins. So it's some wins are bigger than other wins, right? Like some losses are bigger than other losses. This is the case where you have a team that, like, as you pointed out, one spot away from the top 10 on a 3-game heater of wins, and you just beat them too.
Yeah, exactly. That has to give you some much needed kudos points with the ranking committee that handles the top 25.
I hope so.
Look, if that doesn't, what will, right?
I'm gonna start writing letters, man. You know, same.
Ooh, a deep 3-pointer from Kasim Porter Jr. hand in his face, no problem. He does not care as that one hit. Bell gonna try his luck and answer, can't. They will get second chance, opportunity here to go. And Porter is there to play the defense.
Have a single-digit game, Ron. That's like what we talked about. Get into single digits and turn back into North Carolina, the good North Carolina, not the bad North Carolina.
The dichotomy of sports, Maestro.
That's right.
The good side and the bad side of everything, of every team. You're going to see it in various ways and forms.
That's right. Or if you grew up in the SIP like I did, we call it North Kakalakis.
North Kakalakis. I like that. I like that. Now coming the other way with it here, Villanova turnaround jumper. No good from Littman there. Sean Hyman.
What they need to do. One and done. 2 or 3 jerseys at the glass. You are behind. You need to catch up. That means you need to secure rebounds at all means necessary. And if you're going to keep popping that 3, you need to make sure that you have the typical 3 rebounding position set up. 2 men by the rim, 1 person angling from the shot, because when it comes off, it's going to come off long. So you need to sort of zone play your rebound on 3s, and I'm sure those coaches have talked about that already.
Where they have is that one also does not go. Both teams a little slow here from 3-point land. We saw the one earlier from Porter Jr. Other than that, not too many hits so far in the early part anyway of the second half. And really all game might be Villanova in the first half shot 50% from 3-point land, but they only took 3.
Mm-hmm.
And or 2. Just 2.
Quality, not quantity, baby. Quality, not quantity.
Yeah, exactly. I have been told that
you got the look on your face. You got the look on your face.
Giveaway. If in our next 3 viewers join the stream, we're gonna do a live EM giveaway, our first one of the night here. We got plenty more basketball to go here, so who knows how many will be given away by the time this night is over, right? But you gotta be here to win.
I'm telling you.
To win those EMs, and nothing about one place.
That's right. That's right. And you know what? Get in here, and I promise I get your name right. You know, I did. I did SimWorld today this morning, and they thought I was the Blazer. You know, Yale's called me B-Ron last week. I felt like I was dating Jennifer back in high school. She kept calling me Daryl. I didn't know who Daryl was until I met them but that's another story. I'm sorry, too much. I'm back. What did I say? What are we talking about? I blacked out. What are we talking about?
Look, I was like a minute. Shout out some of our people in our YouTube chat really quick here. Coach Simpson, I see you in here.
Yeah.
I see Dre Pope in here, Coach Pope in here as well. I see Jackson Sutton in here, Coach Reese Williams, Rick Blaze in the house, Trayvon Patrick, I see you in here as well. Thank you to all of you again joining us, watching us on the various platforms, YouTube, X, Instagram, TikTok, all those places. You're getting there. You're going to look at a block here from Aaron Lovejoy back in the first half.
We see you, Cyrus.
Lovejoy and Morgan Williams, Maestro. We mentioned them earlier, but they have been big parts of the game for Villanova, pun intended.
Absolutely. You know, when you have an opportunity here for when okay, let's just get it out the way. A team like both of these teams, really, but especially a team like Villanova, right? They are definitely taking advantage of their 20-year homestand here in order to sort of get themselves in a position to do what? They're getting really comfortable with their game. And I'm going to tell you something. When they go on the road, it's probably not going to feel weird to them, even though they won't be home, because they have been so settled. It's like getting extended quality practices, extended quality scrimmages And the reality for that is going to be this. We're going to know within the first 7 minutes of the very first road game they play how hard they've really been working in the classroom before they took out to go on the road.
Yeah, exactly. And there's Sean Hyman through the contact bucket count.
You know, B-Ron, I know I shouldn't say this, so I know SimWorld Corporate's going to get mad at me. I miss watching Sean Hyman in the prep game. I really liked his game and how he was so understated, but just always so effective. You know, I selfishly really miss that.
We'll get to see plenty more of him in his time here at SimWorld U.
Absolutely.
As the Wildcats with him that's really out of bounds, they're going to take the ball back as well. And we're going to take a quick break ourselves, folks. I'm right back.
Do you have the mind of a coach? Are you willing to fight for your players? Can you handle it when things get heated? Can you manage your star player's ego? Can you handle the stress? Can you become a legend? The only place in the world where you can coach live in a virtual world. SimWorld Sports.
Welcome back, everyone. 46-37. Villanova still out in front here and trying to extend their lead back to where it was earlier, because at one point it was a 10-plus point lead for the Wildcats, Maestro.
You know, North Carolina, as long as they're in single digits, they're going to be okay. But I'll tell you something. They cannot live there, B-Ron. They cannot live in this particular spot. They're going to have to start forcing some bad shots and make sure that's the only shot that Villanova takes, because they're going to make them pay all night if they don't. And they're trying to rectify that situation right now, like we say in the hood.
Yeah, and bad shots, Maestro. We saw one there on that last record for the Wildcats. Shot, bad shot, foul, no bucket. But we will see the free throws coming up. That foul was on Lippman, I believe, and we'll see Julian Marks at the line.
And that's a classic case. And that's a classic case of playing for the contact, not playing for the shot. Welcome the contact to come. Just know it's going to happen, and you put up the shot. It's like a receiver going across the middle. You know you're going to get your clock clean, right? Just catch the ball, let them clean your clock, and hang into the ball, and don't give it up until you wake up tomorrow. That's all it is.
That's it. Although Julian Marks at the line, 47% free throw shooter on the season. He does get the first one to go, and these are big, especially like you said, Maestro, when you're trying to get back to a game. You're in single digits, but you want to keep it in single digits and get it, obviously closer to that 46 where Villanova is.
And every time.
Service from the line.
Yes, and every time, I apologize for stepping on you there. Every time that clock is stopped, Boo, you need to be putting points in the bucket. That's just all it needs to be.
And we're seeing North Carolina's defense, Maestro, when they bring up half court. Villanova does. They are picking them up. Yeah, picking up on the half court line there, and that's one of the reasons, in my opinion, why Wildcats struggled in a drought here lately offensively.
Oh,
that was a ugly looking shot.
It was not well intended. I think it looked like he wanted to pass, or he wanted to go blind, or if he wanted to use the poo-poo potty and couldn't make up mind what he wanted to do, so he just did that.
Wasn't sure what that was. I know what that is. That is a big time slam there off the rebound. Aaron Lovejoy. As the Wildcats try to send their lead back to 10.
B-Ron, I think the coach is still kind of feeling the clockish from early in the game. He's looking at the desk a little bit less because I think he's worried about the score. But every now and then, I look up, I catch the glance of the laser eyes. I'm like,
the glance,
really?
Glance to Hubert Davis at the grocery over here is you see the lottery pick, but the projected lottery pick Van Wallace at the line. He's a junior on this particular squad. He still can decide to come back for his senior year if he wants to do that. Makes it an 8-point lead for the Wildcats. And on the year so far, Wallace is 70% free throw shooter, averaging 32 minutes per game. He's also right now leading the team in scoring at 16.3, and also is leading the team in steals as well, averaging almost a steal per game.
You know, for a cat who's truly an arm shooter, you notice he rarely uses his legs. He's so consistent, which just shows you how strong his upper body is that he can manage to do.
Oh! The putback dunk from Tyreek DeCosta Markham there. Man, that's one of my favorite plays in basketball. Did you know?
Nah, did not know that.
Putback dunk, yeah. Mostly because I can never do it. I'm too short. I'm envious. But it's fun just seeing a nice box out. And, it takes confidence to do that, Maestro.
Yes, it does.
To know that I'm going to go up and I'm going to grab the ball and dunk it no matter what. Off a ribbon like that.
What a move on the baseline right there. What a move. That is confident using that straight down the line shot, getting it done with there. B-Ron, I think I remember every single putback dunk I had, and most of them were accidents. I was just going up just to get on the top of the head of the other team's big man with the ball in my hand, and I realized I was coming down. I might as well put it in the hoop. It looked good on the video. It looked good on the video, and I always took credit. But inside, I knew I was faking it.
Ooh, Aaron Lovejoy.
That's a big getting it done.
Man, and him and Moody Williams, they're very slender.
Yes.
For their height. Lovejoy is 7 feet, 210 pounds. Williams is 7'1", 220. So they're not your prototypical big bigs. There's another block. That one from Lovejoy.
But you know what they are though? Great. They both have great footwork. We've seen that across the table. How they will put themselves in position with their height, and that's why their height belies their athleticism. The way they're able to move, it's like you have to realize, oh no, that dude is 7 feet. You have to kind of think about it because they move more like a mid big than they do a true big.
Yeah. Would you rather be a big like a Williams or a Lovejoy with the height and size combination, or would you rather be a more traditional 7 foot 200, let's say 50-pound big man? A more athletic big or a more power big, I guess is how I'll describe it to you.
You know what? I think I want to be a more athletic big, and I say that because I really came to love watching the 8mm film from back in the day of like early Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. But another player that I really loved his game, and that was Kevin Garnett. How he was able to, he never got to that full big size, but if you notice his footwork, no matter where he was on the floor, it's like he could break your ankles even if you were back guarding him, right? And I just really love that about his game. So I think I would go for the more athletic big as opposed to the rumbling, tumbling, Shaq break you down, dunk on your whole heritage big.
Yeah, I'm right there with you, Maestro. It was a very finesse game. Good board from Lovejoy. Couldn't get the points there. And really no come empty on that possession. That was a unfortunate spot there for the Wildcats.
All those chances North Carolina got. Look, I'm just going to say it. I know they worked hard on the D part, but all those chances they got lucky that Villanova came up snake eyes. Oh, bad transition under the paint.
And Wallace gets rejected. Foul this time. No basket. No basket here as Wallace goes back to the free throw line. Fans and I have been seeing him there. He was perfect from the line last time. They know what his future is as well. They know he's the big name on this Carolina squad. They're letting him hear it.
Villanova rocking 11 blocks. They're not giving nothing. Nobody getting nothing today, no matter how you love it, no matter how you rub on it, no matter how you caress it. Ain't getting enough nothing tonight.
Absolutely not. I give him anything. And Maestro, those 11 blocks, people talk about the fear or lack thereof in sports, and you'll hear all the time, especially from players, I'm not scared of anybody.
Right.
But I don't, and I don't think it's a matter of being scared in the traditional sense. But when you see the team put up 11 blocks like Villanova is against the point, I promise. What does that do for an offense when you're going up against a team that's as imposing as Villanova has been so far tonight?
Well, let's go back to that last block, B-Ron. And I'm going to tell you something. For the first time since I met you, I actually disagree with you. Because I do believe it does something to their psyche. I do believe it makes them afraid. Our man got the ball. North Carolina got the ball deep in the post. Nobody there. Not only did he hesitate, not only did he wait, that went from being a half a second to nearly 2.5 seconds. That gave Villanova an opportunity to reset. And guess what? The second he went up weak, he got denied. It does do something to that psyche. That moment that happens when you know you're going to get blocked because this team is not giving up anything, no matter how tough, no matter what they might say outwardly, their hesitation speaks to something else. And if Villanova are doing what they're doing now with these now 12 blocks, and they're making North Carolina hesitate, North Carolina cannot get in the flow, and guess what? They will not be able to catch up, and that is just a fact.
Yeah, so what we're saying is, you say what you want. We know you're lying. We see it. We're here in the court.
Say what you want.
Say what you want. We know you're lying. The play speaks for itself. Oh, man. As North Carolina leaves the work here offensively. Under 10 minutes to go in the game here. Porter for 3, rattles in.
They needed that in a big way. And that's the moment. This might be the moment here when North Carolina can realize they can start becoming North Carolina, down only by 6.
Yeah, Big and Maestro. You got 5 minutes. I'm sure you do. Everybody got 5 minutes in a day.
You know what I'm saying?
So,
you know what I'm going to do?
Look, come on in here and get involved with the Discord, with the chat.
Doesn't
take very long.
Take
a minute. Interact with the content we have going for you guys. There's so much content here between my quick hits, between Maestro's various shows that he does, Dirty Shorts, Talking Dirty, with so many different articles and video kind of content to get involved with. Take a minute out your day, 5 minutes out your day, and interact with it. Get yourself involved in the universe. Get invested in the universe, because the more you immerse yourself in this experience, the better this experience is going to be for you. That's the big takeaway from don't hear anything else that I'm saying. Immerse yourself, and you'll be rewarded as a result.
Come on, be with your family, engage. Come on, talk about sports. You love sports. That's what we're here, boo. Do what you got to do. Come in here and talk. Talk about all we want to talk about, including who's becoming the top performer already. Hey, Ron Lovejoy, B-Ron. He's been handling it all night tonight, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's really been doing a lot for Villanova, and especially on the defensive end. Ruger Williams has 5 blocks. Lovejoy only has 1 short, but Lovejoy has done a lot, just imposing himself and being in the way, and grab rebounds, 6 rebounds, particularly for him tonight as well.
I think he has. Yeah, what?
3 rebounds, 3 blocks.
You're right. You're right. You know, he got 4 blocks, just like you said, because he's 1 short. He's 1 shot where Mugen is. But you know, and B-Ron, as you pointed out, what are people seeing though? And by the way, you put it right the way it should be. No, he's not the leading scorer, but look at what else he's doing. He's getting to the boards. He's got 9. He's got 9 points. He's only 1 away from what you call that magic thing again. When you get 10 double digits of one thing, double digits of another thing, it's there's a name for it. Thank you. I knew it was something like that. Double. Get that double going. He's got an assist. The only thing he's missing is the steer from being a daddy. You know, and I got to feel the way he's playing tonight. He's going to get that too, because my man is getting it done. He is busy. He is active in a positive way, not just wasting energy, but every time he does something, it means something for the Villanova squad, and he's making it work.
Exactly, making it work, being a part of the team, and I like it today, a positive manner, impacting the game in that way. Always need more guys like that around the court. There's legal screen from Kamari and Kraken.
There we go again. You can't get out of sync. You've gotten yourself back to this point, right? You got yourself back to this point. Yes, you just had a really bad defense, not a bad, but a difficult defensive possession. You can't go back and give the ball away. I mean, you might as well just go over half court and hand the ball to them and say, okay, you guys come on now, it's your turn. You can't do that. They can't afford any more of these. Oh, tried to get the pass there, but guess who was in the middle? Guess who was in the way? You want to say his name, or do I need to say his name? My goodness.
Aaron Lovejoy.
Say that man name again. Say that man name again.
Oh my goodness. Aaron Lovejoy. Unbelievable play right there. Getting the steal and then come back down the floor. Getting the monster dunk there. That was a crazy tomahawk play.
Oh my goodness.
Man.
Gracious.
Man. That was insane. He, grabbing the ball out of the air, Maestro, on the alley-oop. And it's come back down to the scoring. Big. That's a big bucket there for the Tar Heels.
Well, come on.
7-point game.
Threes are coming to their rescue right now because they need it to even stay within shouting distance. And they need to make sure it plays. You can't get sloppy like that, young man. Come on, pick up that sloppy Joe.
Make me hungry, Maestro. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I'm telling you, so this. I know, man, just like them polka dots behind the bench. But anyway, the game and the polka dot tank top. Yeah, the game. I like that. What are we talking about?
Talking about that contact bucket right there.
Look at that, be wrong. Look at that, be wrong.
5-point game, Maestro.
Look at that.
This is getting interesting here after all.
I'm telling you, wait, I'm gonna. Has anybody got eyes on the coach overtime? Is he here?
Miles James with the block there. Now Porter Jr. there with kind of floater. Can't get it to go.
Oh, you know what I'm gonna say, right? You know what I'm gonna say with that moment right there.
Tippin. Active on the glass there. Marius Lippman. We're going to take a quick break. Ourselves, folks. I'm right back.
Essendo pozza di bruciato.
Non sono io l'infiltrato. Mi mancate di rispetto. Le vostre madri si vergognerebbero di voi.
Parla proprio come noi!
Welcome back, everyone. Villanova out in front here. Is this what going to be a blowout or at least an outside victory for the Wildcats? But Tar Heels, they have to fight in them, clearly.
Yes,
They're
they
not
do.
very far away from making this one more aggressive than it already is down the stretch for myself.
What did we say? They're road tested, right? Whereas Villanova comfortable at home. Now both teams are now in their zone, right? The Tar Heels are used to that Tar Heel blue or Carolina blue, doing what they got to do here to get themselves back into the game. 7-point game. They know what they need. They know what they need to make happen now. If they can make this a 3-point game, as they can so quickly, next thing you know, chili beans on my sandwich. Let's get it.
I'm sorry, that caught me off guard, I'm not gonna lie to you. That was caught me off guard there. Oh man, that was good though. 60-53. Villanova out here on top. Tar Heel making 55. And to it there. Great steal from Justin Bell. Denying the basket there. Bell has it in his hands and being guarded by Bam Wallace. trying to throw up the alley-oop to Logan Williams, not right angle for it, and pays for the turnover as a result.
That call got tapped by the feds, baby. Intercept.
Yeah, Kadarius Stack was the one who nabbed that ball out of the sky. He gives it over to Wallace. Shot clock here down to 5. Stack, or Porter Jr. with it. Fires. No good. One and done for the Tar Heels there.
Why was that not a good possession? You just got a great defensive play on the other side. You slowed yourself up to an ineffective, non-movement, non-passing possession. You basically just ran off clock and did yourself absolutely no favors with that. The coach is going to pull that tape up and say, this moment here is one of the moments where we fell short here tonight. And look at your boy with the midi. Cash me, baby.
I didn't want to cut you off, Master, but man, that was absolutely impressive, Aaron Lovejoy. Looked like a guard out there with the ball, between the ball handling skills and the jumper range there too. Impressive, but look at that. Miles James answer right back.
You know, sometimes you just got to get mean. You know, sometimes you just got to get mean down low and just say, look, we're going to do this. Somebody not walking out of here tonight. It might be me, it might be you, but somebody not walking out of here tonight.
So we're famous for saying it. Don't be nice.
No.
Choose violence at the rim. Don't be nice. And if it means dunking the ball all the time, but forcing your way in to try to get points. That's what we're talking about a lot of the time. But that one from Wallace can't find bottom of the net. 4:35 left in the game. 64-55. Wildcats don't stop trying to hold on to this one and pull off the massive upset for them on the season so far.
Yes. North Carolina's out of sync. They're out of sync. They're taking shots that they're obviously not playing for. It's obviously not happening. Their base principles. You see their teammates surprised. No one's trying to get to the boards. You know, they're trying to press. They're looking at the seconds left on the clock, realizing that they're down by 11, and they're not being able to sort of capitalize because Villanova plays such staunch defense like that right there.
Man,
you know, somebody got to say, you know what, that man, there he go again. Shop is closed. Take your business somewhere else, because Aaron Lovejoy said, you know what, this is my bank.
Yeah, another clean block from Aaron Lovejoy, and Maestro, I am very impressed. Between Lovejoy and Williams, they had 12 at one point. They're doing all of this block work without fouling too, which is, I think, the more impressive thing from a defensive standpoint.
Well, they're doing everything right. One, they're not jumping into their opponent. They're using their height leverage and their very long reach to go straight up to be in the shot path. That's rule number one. Rule number two, they are waiting until the ball reaction goes above their opponent's ear. That's classic old school, new school look right there. As soon as the ball goes, another denied alley with the oop. As soon as the ball goes above your ear, thank you very much for choosing that word underneath the basket. CBS cares.
Yeah, exactly.
But, you know, I don't react to the ball until I see it go above your ear in an active motion. You know when a cat is about to shoot. You know what's going on, and they're actually being perfect tonight in terms of their timing. Textbook case. They should cut out every block tonight and show it to every kid that want to be a ball defender. So they can look at every single thing that they've done on every single block, and it's been clean and perfect, just like you said, dude.
Yeah, Dustin Bell going into Ben Wallace, and drawing a foul. We'll see the freshman here go to the line. 3 minutes left in the game. Bell on the season so far, a 75% free throw shooter. He does hit the first one. And we know that this is a guy who can really fill it up. We saw it down when he played at the up-and-coming SimWorld Prep League. Maestro played for a team called the Rocky Mountain Monsters down there, and he's the guy who could go get a bucket anytime you need him to, pretty much. That's why he's such a big deal for him to go to a school like Villanova. And now with him being there, this does put them in the spot of hoping to be title contender potentially with Bell added to the team.
You know, there was something about his game that reminded me a lot of another one of the prep guys that are doing really great now in SimWorld U. That's Arthur Lattimore. They were just where they needed to be, when they needed to be, and how they needed to be there seemingly every single time. And you look up, and you would look up and see their stat line and go, oh my God, I can't believe they did that. And then you realize, wait a minute, they were everywhere all night. How could I miss it?
Right, exactly. As Wallace to the very attack, rather, to the rim, and Steven Porter Jr. might throw. He is hit. We talk about his passing skills and his vision a lot, but I like his assertiveness there.
Yeah. You know, sometimes you just have to be that. Sometimes you got to do something that the other team's not expecting in a way they're not expecting. In other words, play where they're not to give yourself an opportunity to change it up. And that's exactly what North Carolina needs to do right now. The Wildcats are letting them get just so close, and then they start to pull away. But this one right here, with like 90 seconds left to go in the game, they need to make a way. North Carolina Tar Heels need to make a way to capitalize on every single dribble, every single bounce, and not go all the way like this.
And that's a great job from Aaron Lovejoy to tie the ball up and get the jump ball possession arrow point their way. And they'll take over now. It's a minute and 30 left here in this point. 8-point game here. Wildcats trying to hold on here for this one and escape with another win. This will be their 5th of the year if they can get it and get their win streak to 4 as Noah Jackson has it. Trying to attack, going inside on Shaq. Can't finish, but they do get a second chance at it here. They can crack at it. They'll get one. Jackson has it for a jumper off the front of the rim and out. Final minute here of the game. 8-point lead. Wildcats gotta work quickly here, in my opinion. Pass out to the corner, back inside to Bracken, who fires. Can't get it. Not a good shot.
Disorganized possession. Disorganized possession, B-Ron. Just everything we just said they couldn't afford to do. Their spacing was nowhere near comfortable, and they were just rushing. You can't do that. Now Villanova knows that the clock is in their favor. And here is where Carolina needs to make a decision. Are we going to go to the foul game this early into it, or are we going to just try to let them take a bad shot and use whatever advantage is left? Quite frankly, I think that's a strategic mistake. That man go again, B-Ron. That man go again.
It goes wrong. That one from Ruben Williams, big fella, slamming that one down off the cut. And the shot clock is now off, and the game clock is going to tick away to zeros here. Villanova going to pull off a massive upset of the North Carolina Tar Heels. Number 11 goes down 71-61. Villanova moves to 5-3 on the year, winning their 4th in a row. North Carolina wins the end of 3, and they'll fall to 8-5 on the season. 4 months ago, I'm D-Ron, and everybody here at CBS, we appreciate you all joining us here for Game 1 of our broadcast here on CBS. Eli Maria and Rich Blaze will have Game 2. VCU and Minnesota coming up, folks, so stay tuned for that one. It's coming up very, very shortly.
Okay, any views expressed are the opinion of the guest. That's not a representation because the programming reflects that politicking with 4 eyes. It's really no competition. Suffocating with the dope, you know I be twisting. Real ninjas out in the field, now we cotton picking. Not to mention our intention to cover topics and many of the subjects. I got more lines than the deli at the Publix. With King Pharaoh, pole politicking, I'm pistol whipping. Rappers jeopardizing hip-hop position. My opposition, intuition, prediction like writers on The Simpsons. To witness the glimpses from higher up dimensions. My bitches be fighting gremlins like Phoebe Cates. Let me cook, stovetop oven, easy bakes. Hydroponic with them seaweed flakes. Yeah, these rappers started from the bottom, power bottom. TD Jakes, unfollowed. Talking about have you ever been swallowed? Regardless of race, color, or creed, you get Apollo. We pole, politicking, ticking, we straight pole, politicking, ticking. When it's a great show, you got to listen. Listen to that pole, politicking, ticking. This for the pole, politicking, ticking. We straight pole, politicking, ticking. When it's a great show, you got to listen. Listen to that pole, politicking, ticking.
Hi, my name is Jasmine Wesley, and I recently joined SimWorld Hoops. If you love hoops as much as you love art, you've got to check out SimWorld Hoops at discord.gg/SimWorld Hoops. It is the ultimate virtual basketball experience. It's not like a regular game. It's like stepping into your own world. Whether you play or you're just a fan, it's time to see the game, be the game. Don't forget to check me out on social media at It's Jasmine Wesley.
Ha pasado mucho tiempo, tengo amores esperando mi regreso. Estoy cansada de decirles que lo siento, en mi futuro ustedes no los veo. Ya me acostumbré a estar sola. I found happiness en el mar y las olas. I refuse to settle, even if it meant that I'd be alone forever. Pero tú me enseñaste que el sexo no debe ser la única pasión en una relación, que soy linda con make-up on, también natural como soy, como soy. Me enseñaste que los sentimientos que se siente uno al otro pueden ser mutuos. Me enseñaste que el amor debe sentirse como el amor. Disculpa, baby, espero que yo no te ofendo. I'ma be honest, never felt this kind of love before, todo nuevo. I like keeping the surface, a really good way to keep 'em. So when you dove deep, it made me think that I would lose us. Ya me acostumbré a estar sola. I found happiness en el mar y las olas. I refuse to settle, even if it meant that I'd be alone forever. Pero tú me enseñaste que el sexo no debe ser la única pasión en una relación, que soy linda con make-up on, también natural como soy, como soy. Me enseñaste que los sentimientos que se siente uno al otro pueden ser mutuos. Me enseñaste que el amor debe sentirse como el amor.
SimWorld, 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 SimWorld.
It's a place where average Joe can work on his craft and grow. Say you the new magic, yo. Well, why you ain't passing though? Better get you a basket, bro. Cause this ain't no Madden, no. This is real ball life from prep to pro. Come on, park. This ain't no fashion show. It's the opportunity for you to be the one to shoot the three in the clip. Game on the line. They like, who is he? Must be the 2-3 or 2-4. The one twice. Coach saying do more. Scouts like that boy nice. Drive up the price. Push up the stock. Build up your name. Stir up the pot. Piss off the eye. As a player or a coach. Here it is, dog. SimWorld. This is your shot.
Yo, yells.
SimWorld.
You know your boy gotta get some of this, right?
SimWorld.
Rick Blaze.
SimWorld.
Ladies love. Let's go.
I be on some ballers, trying to get my hands on a scholarship. Pretty young thing already knew my name, said she wanna try out on a scholarship. Hold up, let me PG it. Porn go past, but you know I'm gon' do it. Podcast fast, big Bob on the snacks, and you know I'm in my bag when March can't beat it. Baby, I be drippin' with my foes tipping. Shot out to the ballers, no bull like I'm Pippin. Rick Blaze hit him with the freestyle. SimWorld Hoops, man, them boys wild.
SimWorld, 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 SimWorld.
And then when their lead expanded, they turned into a highlight machine, except for the problem was there was no film in the camera.
folks, welcome to Williams Arena. On a cold night in Minnesota, but things about to heat up here on the court. VCU coming in to take on the streaking Minnesota Golden Gophers, led by Donald Effetti. Has come on, and behind him, they've won 4 of their last 5 and 3 in a row. We're just about here to tip it off. You got Elava calling this nightcap with Rick Blaze. Rick, hope you're having a little nightcap as we are underway here.
Yeah, man. Hey, it's happy to be here. It's cold as balls out here in Minnesota, but here we are.
Well, first shot is up, and Jahi Hobson, forward out of Kentucky, can't get that to go. Oh, on the attack, but there is a nice block down there by VCU. VCU, you can't say both these teams need a win tonight. Minnesota to keep some momentum going, trying to turn things around. They had a terrible year last year, but strong start this season. VCU just not able to put the pieces together. Their star guard, Maverick Jackson-Jones, not playing tonight. They do get the first bucket, as there is the 6'8" forward, Hobson. Puts it up and in there.
I just think both teams need a win. Minnesota wants to win to keep their win streak going, and VCU wants to win to keep their coach riding the Benz on tomorrow morning. So they both really need a win for 2 totally different reasons.
Turnover, transition bucket, up and in. Nice and easy right there. That's Devonta Leggett, 6'6" senior out of DC. Trio of DC-based players, all of them seniors. This VCU roster. They break out to an early 4-0 lead. Up top, blocker, shoots, can't get it to go, and a cold start from the home team.
Well, it is Minnesota, so everything's cold. Everything is cold.
Well, there's the first break to go their way, as you see the first block of the game here. Lampkin just turned it over on the other end, but yeah, that is a 7'1" man elevating. Blocking that shot right there. Good effort from the senior, one of those DC seniors, Camden Lampkin. Up the other way now, and Blocker running the show.
DC in effect, Eli. DC got ballers. Home of Kevin Durant, so DC known for ballers for sure.
Well, Minnesota might be looking to import some players from the capital area soon if they can't start getting some buckets here. 2 minutes, no shots for Minnesota. It's for VCU to build a little bit of an early lead here, and mentioned they've been struggling. That has not been the case with Minnesota, although look, just the drive and easy dunk, getting a timeout on the floor, and that's Ben Johnson, Minnesota's coach, wanting to talk it over with his side. They need to get on the scoreboard. We're going to take a quick break too, 17:44 when we come back to Minneapolis.
Cold as balls out here.
All right, we're back 6-0. VCU lead early. Points from Anve Stoltz, Jahi Hobson, and Devonta Leggett to begin things here. And Minnesota 2 for 3 to start the game, but there they go. A bucket. Badly needed one. Breaks their duck right there. 6-2 now.
I'm gonna. Oh, we missed out.
Yeah, I know. That was a nice attack. I was getting ready to call a bucket there, too. Get a shot to go. Keyshawn Wilkie gets the rebound, and it turns into transition on the other end.
Wait, no. We were just not going to just dismiss the double pump. The left hand, they go hold it and come on. Oh, that was nasty, my man.
That is Donald Effetti doing Effetti-style things. Oh, on this end, pretty little elbow jumper. Nice start tonight, by the way, I got to say, for Jahi Hobson. He's averaging 12.7 points per game, second. this VCU squad, but shooting well under 40% before tonight, but looking pretty pure out there so far.
Well, I know we got our first official dunk contestant for college basketball. Jeez, that was nice.
Well, the rebound there for Hobson. Quickly up the other way comes VCU. Stoltz out there with... I said he was not going to play tonight, but I'm wrong. Maverick Jackson-Jones is out there, number 41 on the court. Oh, nice rebound.
Good boy,
couldn't get the putback, however. Lampkin missed that. Oh, and the turnover. That was just kind of a sloppy pass right there from Kushner. No damage done, however, as that time Hobson couldn't get the bucket to go. Another chance for Minnesota. Oh, on the attack, but Kushner can't get it. Kushner gets his own rebound, puts it back up, won't go, and Hobson rebounds.
And the referees have swallowed their whistles, made the whistles are frozen solid. I don't know, but they letting the boys play today.
Letting them play. And physical blue-collar basketball. Hobson, once again, look at that little turnaround. That's, you know, the quick release on that. That's a hard shot to defend, and if he's got that dialed in, which, to be fair, he hadn't for much of the season, as I mentioned, shooting about 36% from the field, but looking good tonight. Jahi Hobson. 6-point lead, VCU. Oh. And not for the first time tonight, just a little bit sloppy with the ball. Mohamed Amin Kushner. Hobson rebound, back up and in, 12-4. Minnesota has just looked out of sync for a team that had been absolutely in sync. Start most of this year. Another timeout.
Shout out to Justin Timberlake of NC. They do look a little lethargic right now. Again, we're going to say that they're just throwing out maybe. Anyway, let's get some shout-outs. We got some shout-outs in the chat, man. Let's get to some people who's tuned in, who's locked in, who's been watching. So let's get to these names. Here we go. Shout out to Maestro. Coach Simpson, what up? Coach Drayton. Malachi King, what up? Let's see who else we got on here. Coach Barry. Coach Pope. Shout out to you guys. Trevon Patrick, what up? Jay Midoriya, what up? Sutton, what up? We want to give a shout out, man. We did a giveaway the last game, right? Working on some giveaways, so make sure you guys stay tuned, stay locked in. SimWorld 4K. Malachi King 250.
Oh, did we just award some right there? Oh, dang.
Malachi King, you are the winner, my friend. Let's get paid. You got to be in it to win it.
Ball game back underway. Gophers have it. Some subs in the game. Taylor Moore out there, but that is Bradley Antone, a 6'8" sophomore out of Quebec. It's a 3 to go. Needed that.
Maestro's my twin, by the way. That's random, but just putting that out there.
Hey, we got put on the best pairings. I saw that if you were on the SimWorld Discord today. A shout out for the E-Lava Rick Blaze combo, and I appreciated that. Ooh, I appreciate a pretty jumper too, and that's exactly just was dialed up and delivered there by Anve Stoltz, the senior. Answers, and the lead is back up to 8 once again. I like what I'm seeing from VCU, Coach Ryan Odom. So far in this one. Out.
And one.
Fetty just stuck with it. And that's really what he does. Donald Fetty, just a junior. 6'5", averaging 19 points a game. Talked about as a future first-round lottery pick. Well, I guess that's kind of redundant, isn't it? If you're a lottery pick, yeah, you're pretty much going in the first round. They haven't instituted a second-round lottery in any leagues I've heard of yet. I'll have to watch for that one.
You know, what can I say? The young man's all about his Fetty, that's for sure.
He has been getting buckets. Like I said, 19 per contest with 5.3 rebounds per game, shooting better than 60% from the field. And he converts the old-fashioned three-point play right there.
Yeah, he kind of reminds me of Henderson for the Blazers. Big, physical, downhill, can play anywhere between a point and the 3. And when he gets ahead of Steve, he goes downhill. It's trouble for the rest of it. If anybody don't need that basket, speaking of under the basket, layup.
Great job of beating the defense down the court, getting an easy transition bucket. Yeah, Ifedi, I mean, we're both throwing out some pretty heady comps of some serious pros, but a little bit. We were talking about him actually before the game started tonight, Rick Blaze. Zach LaVine a little, just with that, just the kind of physicality of Ifedi, I think sort of matches something that you see in Zach on occasion.
You said Zach on occasion, huh? Wow. Y'all really low on Zach out there in Chicago.
I'm not as high as you are. Yes, that's right. If you weren't hiding behind Rick and I pre-game, listening in on our conversation, we could clue you in, which is that we both like Zach LaVine, but particularly high on him. He's hoping his favorite pro squad might trade for him. Lampkin picks up the foul.
It's the same way us and Houstonians felt about James Harden. To the rest of the league and everybody else, he's the best. He's a video game. To us, he's like, yeah, we've seen that, but he's not going to win when you need it most. You know what I mean? So I get it.
Well, Ifedi's got 8 points early in this one. I think Jahi Hobson on VCU for leading scorer so far in the game. 3 for 5 from the field, Ifedi, but do the line now. Ooh, and a miss there, and Deshaun Wilkie couldn't get that one to go. Subs coming in now. Imes and McNamee in the game for VCU.
My last point on Harden. He played a style of entertaining basketball. It just wasn't good team basketball. Entertaining, yes, but not good team ball.
That I think is the exact knock. That's the exact knock on LaVine.
Really?
Yep.
Interesting.
As a Chicago area person myself the past few years, Bulls fans and sports radio definitely will feed you a lot of that. VCU has just been feeding bucket after bucket here in our game. I mean,
they playing
really well.
Hey, they playing for their coach. Don't let get the team fired up more than the coach losing their job.
Ryan Odom. 10 years.
Good move.
Yep, strong move there. Minnesota had trailed by 8. Cut back to 4 as we come up on the 12-minute mark of the first half. Oh, nice drive, open look. Okay, will not go that time, however, for Stoltz. Quickly up the other way. Minnesota, I'm liking the pace that the Gophers are coming at here, and they've turned it into buckets on occasion, but not a lot of passing. Even when they get into the half-court set, they just kind of attack.
Yeah, and some teams, I think they have a little bit more of a issue having a home court advantage in some cases. I think, especially when you got a team and the mascot is the Gopher, like no one's ever scared of a Gopher, right? There's nothing about Gopher that's intimidating. So you have to have the fans and all the other stuff to kind of hype up the program at home. Oh, like that. You got to jump up to get beat down like that.
That is Keyshawn Wilkie, averaging 11.4 per game, and on occasion throwing it down just like that. This Minnesota team, which trailed all game, can tie or take the lead on this possession. And again, coming into tonight, they were sort of a Cinderella story. Talking about Gophers, that's a Caddyshack reference right there. But,
yes, it is. Good
nice. Wilkie again with the finish, does tie it up. This is a Minnesota team that only won 5 games last year, and they're threatening to reach that mark tonight.
Yeah, I like that. They're playing with house money, right? They're playing loose, they're playing free, and they're playing really, really good. They got a good squad, and they got a good coach that's coaching them up. And I like that about the Gophers. I think all Gophers should get a fair shot at life. You got enough when you play. You got enough to worry about. You're a Gopher.
That was the tragedy of Caddyshack. If they remade that movie, it should be from the Gopher perspective, and it ends in absolute tragedy. But your whole house, your whole underground system all blown up.
Everything.
By the way, younger folks, that movie still holds up. Oh, what doesn't hold up is that three-pointer right there, because Wilkie called for the illegal screen, and Coach Odom not liking that. The Rams Thought they had a triple, and instead... I'm sorry, excuse me. The way around. Coach Johnson from Minnesota thought they had that, but Oki's foul sends it the other way, but a turnover gets a chance opportunity here. Oh, nice dish. Really whipping it around here. Not to a whole lot of purpose yet, but it's still pretty. And on the attack,
strong move.
Finish is as pretty as you like. That is Alessandro Stallnacher. Stallnacher, senior out of Davenport, Iowa.
I'm gonna leave that alone. I'm gonna leave that name alone. There's so many jokes that just ran through my mind like a Texas relay.
First Gopher lead of the game comes at the 9:49 mark in the first quarter. We got any more shout-outs? I think we should stay with it through this timeout.
Let's do it, Coach. Kendall Joyner, shout out. Tony Henderson, what up? Of course, Malachi got some duckets, so you know he's sticking around. Hey, my man, we may do another giveaway, but you gotta be in it to win it. 5 more live viewers and another giveaway will happen. Again, you gotta be in it to win it. And no, twin, you're not eligible. But keep watching, Maestro. You're not eligible. I've asked the people in the back, I've asked everybody, you're not eligible because if you were, we was going to split it 50-50, and that's why you're not going to be eligible.
Man, great minds thinking alike. You and I would go in the same place.
Yeah, we can split a third. You know, a third is more than zero.
How can I work an angle on this? Back underway, and Minnesota all the way back. Trailed by 8, trailed for the first half of the first half.
3 ball.
3 is well short. I feel like the momentum is swing back toward the home crowd, the home team. The crowd getting a little bit more lively here. Keep in mind, this is all happening for Minnesota with number 1 in white on the bench, Ifedi, getting a little bit of rest right now. So,
and I must say, I am impressed so far with this Minnesota team. I did not know they had so many athletes on their squad. When I think about Minnesota, I think about, good 3 ball. I think about 2 things. I think about gophers and offensive linemen. That's what I think about when I think of Minnesota. But no, I gotta reiterate, I gotta recalibrate my thoughts. Athletes in the SWU level, baby. Let's go.
I think most people, when they think about Minnesota basketball, at least think about Donald Ifedi, but it's been Keyshawn Wilkie, the big man, 6'9" junior. He has stepped up in this one. First player to double digits, leading scorer out there. That bucket won't go that time for the Gophers, however, but they've built a 5-point lead. I mean, that's a 13-point swing in just a matter of minutes.
Yes.
Pretty impressive. Without Ifedi doing any of the damage.
And that's not good for VCU. Because now I think the VCU is feeling those screws tighten up a little bit. They got to tighten up their D. They got to calm down and get some good shots off. That was a foul, by the way. The referees, their whistles is in. They must have come to the game with whistles today at all. They don't have whistles. You got to call your own fouls tonight. Everybody call your own fouls. Ain't no whistle.
Kushner did draw a little contact there, but no foul given.
Which reminds me, I have a question, and you can answer it at a later time, but I want to phrase this question, and maybe the people who are listening can chime in. When you're playing pickup basketball, whether it's at the parking lot, right in the parking driveway, at the gym, when you call and 1, does the shot count, or is it no basket and you take the ball out? If you call and 1 while in motion of shooting and the shot goes in, do the shot count, or is it no basket, take the ball out? I think that's like a question for basketball heads that obviously no one's agreeing with that. We're going to see if we can get agreements with that later on. I'll let you think about it, I'll let the people that's watching think about it and chime in and give their opinions too.
I'm going to give my opinion right now. I think that's like a house rule. I think you're going to get different rules on different courts, and you're probably going to get violent disagreements on occasion too. You know, like how people play Monopoly differently and stuff like that. You know, I think it's one of those situations.
Good move. I agree. Maybe so.
It's a nice move by Jahi Hobson. He's really had a nice night tonight, Hobson. Impressed with what he's been able to do. And tie ball game once again. And that's just a mistake there from Ifedi. Step back out of bounds and going back over. to the Rams. Should also mention that Jalen West nailed a triple out of this little mini rally that's pulled VCU back from a 5-point deficit to tie things up, and they can take the lead as things are starting to seesaw here a little bit. Williams Arena. Lots of subs in the games right now. Really, for VCU, it is just that man. Right now, Jahi Hobson is definitely your number one option on the court.
Looking like the white Jordan out there. That was a crazy turnaround. Wow.
Taylor Moore, that's 2 consecutive turnovers for a not very happy-looking Ben Johnson there on the sideline.
Yeah, I see the shenanigans as it stepped into the fray.
Uh-oh.
Right now. Yeah.
Well.
You know what that means? So people about to be sitting down. So people about to start hitting the bench.
Well, you can't sit a Fetty down. Taylor Moore can be sat. Fetty's been sitting. You don't want to put him on the bench. Once again, Hobson goes back to
that
work,
turnaround.
finds that
He got that. Hey, he jugging with that turnaround now. He is straight jugging with that.
Got that quick release, too. I was talking about that release point. It's not even a particularly high one. It's not like he jumps out of the gym either, but just super quick, hard to stop. 3 the other way, but that will not go. Adley Antone couldn't get it done, and here come the Rams once more. See if they work it into Hobson again. He is calling for it down low.
Yeah, I would. He's going to turn around. Turn around midi with the hook.
And once again, I mean, just feed him until he's stuffed, I think is the strategy. Then it's Thanksgiving at the Hobson household.
Oh, do you
that young
smell what Hobson is cooking right now? Oh, he's brewing. He's sitting on the heater.
5:59 to go in the first half. VCU back up by 6.
This is world. We just living in it.
I'm CC Lyle, and I always wanted to be a pro coach. And SimWorld Hoops is the place where I'm able to live out my hoops dreams. SimWorld Sports is the only place where you can see the game, be the game.
Green light, let's get it. 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 I'm the future, I'm in it. Check score, I'm winning. Green light, let's get it. I just win, 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 win. I'm on 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. Hello, I'm Himothy. I got the recipe. I got the flow. I got the remedy. I know they do. I know they envy me. Feet on the floor. What they gon' say now? We came along from last place, bottom to top of the fast pace. Out of this surf, I get touchdown. I take a loss, get it back 8. I'm in the gym putting numbers up. You never there, you got bad traits. Never excuses or cover ups. Learn from the losses and bad breaks. Green light, let's get it. I'm the future, I'm in it. Check score, I'm winning. Green light, let's get it. I just win, 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 win. I'm on 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. Green light, let's get it. I'm the future, I'm in it. Check score, I'm winning. Green light, let's get it. I just win, 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 win. I'm on 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. Who said I wasn't him? Who said it? All this talk about who's on top and who's not. Miss me with the gospel. Check the score, yeah. See me coming off the screen. Know I gave myself the green light. Catch a shoe from the 3. If I'm not the one, it doesn't seem right. I need like 2, 4, 5, 6 in them rings. I'm talking back to back to back like 23. Green light, let's get it. I'm the future, I'm in it. Check score, I'm winning. Green light, let's get it. I just win, 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 win. I'm on 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. Green light, let's get it. I'm the future, I'm in it. Check score, I'm winning. Green light, let's get it. I just win, 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 win. I'm on 10, 10, 10, 10, 10.
All right, we are back. Rick Blaze, we got to talk for a minute here. Jahi Hobson, good player, second leading scorer on VCU, averaging 13 a game, but oh my, the night. 16 points already on 8 of 12 shooting. He's got half of VCU's 32, and he's got the ball in his hands right now. What a night for number 7 out there.
Yes, he is what we call balling right now. for his team, and they need every single point. Here go my man. He going to move. He got
right back to work. I mean,
got
is this
him.
5 straight buckets? 6 straight? I mean, he hasn't missed in a while. I'll tell you that much. 9 for 13 now.
And let me give a shout out to the whole VCU team and the coach right now for going to him every time down. And so many times I see in college basketball where a player is balling and dominating their position and scoring buckets in a row, but they don't get fed the ball every possession down. I'm not gonna milk a cow. I'm trying to milk a duck. You see what I'm saying? I'm trying to get milk from people that don't even have milk. That's how much milking I'm trying to do. Yeah,
well,
great.
Hobson gave it up to Maverick Jackson Jones on that possession, but MJJ couldn't score. And that's a nice drive, not a bucket, but does pick up the foul. Jackson Jones gets it, and that is going to send Bradley Antone to the line. No points yet in the game for Antone, but he does have 4 rebounds. Leading the way from Minnesota. 18 points for Hobson. Keyshawn Wilkie's got 11 for Minnesota. Effetti's gotten 8 points.
And that's dangerous if your number one guy is not leading you in scoring right now. You know, they're down 7 still, but if I'm a Minnesota fan, I'm encouraged by that. Our main guy hasn't got going, and we're only down 7, maybe 6 after this free throw.
6 indeed. VCU, though, good first half for them. Well, they need to close out with a nice 5 minutes, but last 5 minutes, I am impressed with what I've seen, and particularly from that young man right there. And Hobson just goes back up to work and finally gets a miss. He wasn't really, just kind of threw that up at the rim, it felt like. Oh, Antone.
They go back to number 7, right? You got to, right?
Well, and as I say, Minnesota does not have like big 7-footer. 6'9" is as big as anybody on this roster.
And they're not bringing a double. Okay.
Hobson just feels like he can take him. He's missed the last 2 times down.
That's his 3rd miss in a row now. So now I go away from him. Now if you miss 3 in a row. Now we got to run different offense. Hey, I would tell you like Kobe told Shaq, go get out the glass, big fella. You missed 3 in a row. Go get out the glass, big fella.
Hobson fed again. Ooh, little shot fake. There's going to be a 3-second call. I don't know how that was called right there. Ooh, instead, ends up being a foul. Taylor Moore picks it up, and that is going to send the Rams back to the line. Wow, it really seemed like Hobson was just camped out there in that painted area for quite a while.
He made s'mores and everything in the paint. He was out the camp out so long.
Well, turns into a free throw opportunity. Andre Stoltz, the 6'4" senior guard from Ashland, Kentucky, wills that first one in. See some subs coming in. Deshaun McNamee, another senior on a very senior-heavy. 4 seniors go along with Hobson at junior. This VCU squad.
You got the little KD shimmy at the free throw line. That's cute.
Hey, made it work. Got 2 for 2 there. He back up to 6. And some miscommunication going on the Golden Gopher side of things. This has to be driving Ben Johnson crazy, and there you can see him just sort of blank look, which maybe sums it up. Maybe that is the most appropriate way to face that situation. Either way, VCU set to inbound. MJJ gets it in the corner. Stoltz is going to try a long 2, and he gets
a shot. Oh, they gave him a 3.
That's a 3? Oof.
Yeah, I thought he was inside the line. Apparently he wasn't.
I sure did too, but I guess that's why we're not the official scorers around here.
I guess not.
Effetti gets it. He hasn't done a whole lot since the opening minutes, and there he just dribbles the ball off his foot, and it ends up in VCU's hands, and JJ picks it up.
The spacing is bad right now for Minnesota, so Effetti has no room to operate when he gets the ball. They need to space it out, or Effetti needs to ISO on one side, on the opposite side of everyone else.
Stoltz gets another bucket to go. He's got actually, that brings him over double digits. He's got 11, so 2 players in double digits. Hobson with 18, Stoltz with 11 for VCU in the first half. Kushner trying to find somewhere to go, but blocked off by 2 defenders. And Effetti, like you're saying, just having a hard time getting a clean look, and that is swatted away.
And now you're seeing Minnesota's Achilles heel. For all the athletes they have, what they don't particularly have is outside shooting. So when the double comes or when Fetty gets in trouble, there's no one to kick it out to for the open 3 because they haven't shoot the 3 well, especially tonight.
Hamden Lampkin a little bit outside of his range there with that shot. Wouldn't go.
Oh, good pass. How you get that pass through?
Oh, but great pass, but one of the rare shots that Sean Wilkie hasn't put in tonight. Got a second chance off of it, but won't go. And a double-digit lead for VCU holds up after the 2-shot assault on that possession and looking to extend it now. Stoltz leads Lampkin down low, gets by his defender.
He's just hanging around now.
We're starting to hear some boos as we get under the 2-minute mark here at Williams Arena.
Yeah, and I don't blame him, man. It's too cold outside to be coming here and getting beat up on like that.
Yeah, you can't leave. You don't want to leave early. Go back out.
Yeah. It's way. I came here for 2 hours of warmth, some hot chocolate, and some wins. Some competitive basketball.
Some folks also showed up for that right there. That was Davey Moy. Drove inside, gets the bucket, gets the foul. Chance for a 3-point play, and a little bit of a momentum snatch right there from Minnesota as they try to build something here. Last 100 or so seconds of the first half, and tough opening frame for the Golden Gophers. Came into this on a heater, 3 in a row, 3 wins in a row, 4 of their last 5.
I mean, if you're the Gophers, what you want to do going to the halftime, down 10 points or less. Hey, the high mark is 10. Let's keep it at 10 at the bare minimum. Let's see if we can get it below 10 going into the half.
Stoltz was open there on that switch, but just wasn't seen by his teammate. MJJ has it as the shot clock reaches 10. And he drives inside on 3 defenders and can't get it to go.
Now Minnesota has a chance to cut it down. Yeah, below 10.
Yep. Home team looking to grab a little bit of momentum to take into that locker room. Facing a double-digit margin right now, and that's just not a really great shot there by Moy.
Yeah,
it's not really what they needed.
Really tough.
Ooh, nice steal by the big man right there. Moore has it. Good defense for VCU. No transition bucket opportunity right there. Moore gets it back. Shot clock now under 10. Moy has it again. He's going to have to do something here quickly. Oh, gets around his defender and attacks the rim and puts it through.
Come fly with me, young man.
Shot clock is off. Ooh.
Oh.
A steal, but a bang-bang steal backcourt violation. A little more feeling like he was a little bit hard done by there on that one. VCU will get it back, however. See what they do. This should be last possession of the first half. Ball in the hands of Devonta Leggett. He gives it up to Stoltz. Stoltz pulls up from outside. He's been hitting from there tonight, but he couldn't get that one to go. All the same, nice opening half from VCU on the road. They have come in here and put up 43 points. Yahi Hobson leading the way, 18 at the half. Not the game we thought we were going to get. Definitely not the storyline. Coming into this one was all about a red-hot Minnesota team and a VCU one trying to find their identity, but that is not what we've gotten so far, Rick Blaze.
Yeah, and tonight VCU, tonight they proving they love. They're proving they love for their team, for their fellow players, for their coach, most especially, right? So they came out with a lot of energy, got on top of the Gophers really, really early. Now, the Gophers been trying to fight back ever since then. The biggest difference for me are the second chance points and also the 3-pointer, the lack thereof. When you're one of those teams, either VCU or Minnesota in this case, when you get down double digits, the quickest way to come back is a 3-ball. But if your 3-ball is not falling, that makes things a whole lot more challenging to do. Shout out to Hobson, who's been going bananas in the second quarter, in this first half.
Hobson with 18, Stoltz with 14, second half. Coming up. Don't you go anywhere. We're going to come right back after these messages.
Rebound Bosch. Back out to Allen. His three-pointer. Bang!
Now that's a steal by Murr. Underneath the DJ.
What's this gonna be? Lead pass. Stop it! Stop it! You did not do him like that! Now goes to roll. Brandon, a three-pointer out front. Hit him! Yes, he did! Iguodala up for the layup. Oh, blocked by James. Trying not to use it. Curry way downtown. Bang! Bang! Oh! LeBron James with no regard for human rights. Down Kobe.
What's that?
That's a swear jar. Every time someone swears, you put a quarter in it.
Who gets the money?
I don't know. We'll use it to buy something for the office, like a case of Bud Light or something.
Fucking awesome. You, Bob.
You, Jim.
Eric, I have a bag on line 3 for you.
Can I borrow your pen? Can I borrow your f***ing pen?
Will the owner of a white station wagon please go yourself?
We're gonna go down there and we're gonna some ass. We're gonna some we're gonna do whatever we have to because we're gonna some
Hoop.
Doesn't count.
Shut the up!
I am so proud of you mother suckers. Here, here.
Refreshingly smooth Bud Light. Always worth it.
Second half, just about to get started. VCU came out hot. The home team looking to keep their hot streak rolling overall, though, and they have the ball, facing an 8-point deficit as we get back underway. For Affetti, number 1 out there calling for the ball down low. Been a quiet game now. That was very welcome. As Mohammed Amin Kushner, 6'8" senior out of Iowa. It's the bucket, chance to complete the 3-point play.
Minnesota's had a few of those opportunities so far, the 3-point plays. Hey, it's nothing like getting some extra points to catch up with the clock being stopped.
And Kushner eyes up his free throw, but he leaves that one short. Oh, what a drive.
Good
nice
drive.
finish. Devonta Leggett. Now those seniors, upperclassmen doing pretty well tonight for VCU. You know, this is definitely SimWorld U, a place that is particularly, I think, dominated by younger players. And no surprise in that matrix there how that works, but seeing some senior leadership tonight from VCU.
Yeah. And the scenes that you see, a lot of them, what you notice from them is not a lot of, for most of them, no flash, but just real savvy. Speaking of savvy, assassin number 7 is at it again. Mama, they were that man again, and he's at it again.
20 points for Hobson.
A smooth 22.
Yep.
Don't get it twisted. It's been a real smooth 20 for Hobson today.
Nice
1, 2, 3, jump,
Now,
and I would take that candy from you, please. Thank you.
Not the first time tonight that Deshaun McNamee has gotten up, block a shot. He's only 6'7", but playing a little bit bigger than that, and gives VCU the ball back, chance to extend the lead back to double figures.
Let's see if VCU gets a good shot. Just drive down.
Ever Jackson Jones, not yet on the scoreboard, gives it up. Back into Hobson's hands, but he quickly gives it back up to Leggett, and actually swings over to Stoltz and can't get it to go, but gets his own rebound. Oh, nice block.
Playing B-Spike on the backboard.
That was Willie that got that one from Minnesota. He's having a big night.
Uncle Willie.
Ricky gets the ball, has a smaller defender on him. Let's see if he tries to attack. No, just gives it up. Effetti looking to get back in the scoring column and get a chance to do so from the free throw line as Leggett picks up a second foul.
That's a good move by Effetti. When you're struggling from the field, go to the line, watch the ball go in the basket, get your confidence up, get your rhythm, get your stroke together. Good move by Effetti to attack the basket, to get strong for the foul.
Effetti, 3 for 7 from the field. 1 for 1 from the line, make it 2 of 2.
I'm telling you, this guy can play a dual sport. You see those arms, E? That's not a regular basketball player arms right there, E.
Nope, that's a big fella.
Yeah, that's a linebacker playing basketball.
Well, he may have that middle linebacker look, but he's known as a jokester off the court. Comedian.
I would want him to be a jokester too. I wouldn't want that big guy mad at me. If he's not joking with me, I'm joking with him. It's always jokes when I'm around him. We can't have no beef.
Minnesota trailing by 6. A second there to Idris, excuse me.
Oh, move.
Turn around to Effetti, smooth.
Boss, Effetti just clocked in. He's ready for work. He's clocked in, ladies and gentlemen. I think he's ready to go to work.
That ball to touch every part of the rim on that bucket, I think.
It did.
Eventually rattled through.
That ball touched so many things. I thought I was going to catch a case.
Well, bad break there for VCU. Hobson kind of had a similar shot, rattled all around the rim, but his went out. Good defense from Hobson, but a second chance opportunity here for the Gophers.
Good defense twice. Look at him playing that Kevin McHale defense.
Yeah, having a night, Hobson is. Stoltz is having a decent one too. He gives it up to Hobson here, and going to go right on the attack and gets it. I mean,
step in. Jump shot in your eye.
Yeah.
Left or right, doesn't matter. You like apples?
I like apples.
How you like them apples?
I
see this going crazy on the court right now. Jump shot, bucket. On the wing, gotcha. In the post, we doing it. Tomorrow, SimWorld, 9:30 Eastern, Georgetown at New Mexico. You know it's going down. It's Wednesday. It's Wild Out Wednesday on tomorrow. Make sure you guys are tuning in and lock in on CBS. SimWorld. See the game, be the game. Don't be lame.
The only place you can see the game and be the game. Well, hey, I am happy. Jahai Hobson having a big night tonight. Just good kid all around, too. Once, notably, broke his arm trying to rescue a stray cat. Actually does animal volunteer work. I mean, just the kind of kid you want to root for, and having a big night tonight.
Hey.
You know, probably the kind of player that isn't going to go on to the next level necessarily. I mean, you keep on doing this every night, and I'll change my tune. But
yeah,
you know, not necessarily sure you have a pro career in front of you, but boy, are you balling out tonight, doing it on the national stage with a TV audience tuned in. So
absolutely. And, you know, I sympathize with Hobson. I got hurt a few times. I'm messing with some strays too. It happens.
Hopefully you never ended up in the cast.
Give it up, boy. Bring no Kool-Aid
medical attention wasn't required. Block there. Go for ball. They do still trail by 6. Get a close up there, a big 7'1" Camden Lampkin. Just got that swat. Lampkin out on the perimeter now, but shot from Affetti, and he gets it to go. Just a 2, but showing you some range there, Daniel Affetti.
Tell you, reminds me of Scooter Henderson.
Yeah.
Got the size. He
calling
got
for
those. There go the man. There go the man.
Might have forced that one just a little bit. You can't blame him with the night he's having. Couldn't get that bucket to go, however. And Minnesota sets back up. Blocker trying to bull his way inside. Gives it back up to Affetti. Blocker's going to take a 3. Can't get it to go. Almost lost that rebound, but does end up in VCU's hands. And is it back in that man's hand? Clear out for Hobson.
Work him out. 2-piece, no fries. Trying to tell you. Cook him up, Hobson.
Did that to Affetti, too, who is probably the best defender on this entire Golden Gopher team and a good defender overall. He's getting what he wants.
How did he pass that out? How did he pass that out?
Look at that. Just the way they drew it up.
That's a top 10 nominee right there. He get that pass back out.
I heard somebody call that from the
I don't know if I ever seen an alley-oop pass and the alley-oop E passes back to the alley-ooper who shoots the 3. I know that sounds confusing, but that's how my brain feels right now watching that.
3-point lead for VCU. We're coming right back. And we are back. 14:36 to go in the game, and turned into a close one. VCU on top. They've been on top most of the way, but pretty good battle going up here in the frozen north. 24 points. High Hop tops them. VCU and Affetti up to 14 now. The Golden Gophers.
I'm still thinking about that play. With my man threw an alley oop. My man caught the ooper threw to the oopie, and the oopie didn't dunk the ball. The oopie passed it back out to the ooper at the 3-point line, and the ooper hit the 3 right after that. I know that sounds crazy. You had to have been there to see it. I promise you, that's exactly how it happened, though.
Just the way Coach Johnson drew it up. Leggett on the drive and gets it off glass.
Tough.
Devonta Leggett. Like Leggett, too, he's got a good backstory. He's sort of an old basketball head. Has a collection of vintage jerseys. Respects the history of the game. And kind of an old school shot there coming in off glass like that.
That was a travel.
This end. Wilkie.
He traveled.
It's good position. Couldn't get it. Gets his own board back and puts it in.
Won't kill nobody. Say other travel. They missed that one.
13 points now for Wilkie. And up top, Vito Hewitt has it. Oof.
Shot.
Pretty bucket there. That's Torian Ives getting his name in the score sheet. 6'6" sophomore out of Delaware.
Man, shake that confidence too. Like, coach, this is what y'all talking about.
His first points of the game. Torian Ives. Tone got down underneath, gives it up to Stallnacher, who puts it in.
Offense is picked up in the second half for sure.
Yep.
Both teams.
Ooh, loose ball on the ground. Yep.
We got 2-11 in progress.
Ooh, that he couldn't get that to go, but he will go back to the line. And this is a place where Minnesota has really been earning their keep tonight.
Yeah, especially with physical guys like Affetti. They're going to find ways to draw. Hell, the dude was so big. You got to do something. You got to put something around him. You got to do something. You got to wrap your arms around him or pull his shorts. You got to do something. You can't just stand there. It's gonna make you look bad.
Minnesota now 8 for 10 from the free throw line tonight. VCU has just taken 2 free throws. They've made them both. That discrepancy keeping Minnesota right around in this one. That one won't go that time for Affetti, but 2-point ball game.
Check back out.
Oh, and once again, sloppy pass, but this time Minnesota can't come up with it. VCU retains. 2 defenders in the corner. Just got to throw it up.
It's a terrible finesse. Wow.
Oh.
Terrible shot. That was ugly. Yeah, that was ugly right there. Yeah, that was really ugly.
Minnesota once again can tie it up or take the lead. Affetti's still out there in the corner right now. He's got to get a touch on this possession, and he hasn't so far. Shot clock, though, down to 5.
Another bad shot.
Another bad possession. I mean, they ran that entire shot clock down, and Donald Affetti did not touch the ball one time.
Good pass.
Snuck that pass
Smokey Robinson's greatest hits right there. He just smoked the layup.
McNamee couldn't get that down on this end. Well, another shot. Decent shot that time, but would not go through. Stallnacher. Oh, McNamee. Can't score either. And is cooled back off. Heated up for the first half of the second half.
Yeah.
It's cooled back down now, and there
right now both teams are getting cardio. They're just getting cardio in right now. Nobody's scoring no points. Tie ball game, though, ladies and gentlemen. Yes. Minnesota's crawled all the way back from down double digits to tie this thing up with 10:54 left in the game.
Leggett out there. Comes across the screen, backs up, and is going to take a 3 and splashes it. Vonta Leggett gets it to go.
Big shot. And Minnesota's first 3 of the evening. First made 3.
Minnesota looking to answer. They got it in the answer man's hands, but Affetti has his shot blocked.
The angry shorts are swimming in my head, Eve. You can't miss those layups, baby. You gotta dunk it or you gotta make it.
Lead remains 3 for VCU. Subs getting ready to come in for both teams at the next stoppage. Evie Moy on the drive. 5 points now for number 5. Back to a 1-point game. Oh, I thought we were going to get a foul there, but timeout called by the Rams. 9:47 remaining here in the second half. Close ball game, good game. We're going to take a quick commercial break, come right back to Minnesota. Time is winding down here. Under 10 minutes to play in this one. And game that VCU has led for most of the way. They are holding on right now by the thinnest of margins. They do have that man back in the game. And Jahai Hobson going right back to work and right back onto the score sheet.
Jahai, you doing? He's putting the ball in the basket. He's almost at 30 points. This is his world today. We are just paying rent.
26 for Hobson. That's a Jahai kind of looking shot there, but Minnesota can't get their version of it to go.
There's only one Jahai, baby. There's only one Jahai.
He has turned it up tonight, calling for the ball again.
Yes, he should. Somebody give 007 the ball, please. What are we waiting on?
Ivor Jackson-Jones picks up a screen, but it's an illegal screen from Lampkin, and that is the third on the big man.
The ball and get out of the way. He's cooking right now.
Third foul on Lampkin. We'll have to keep an eye on that. He's staying in the game. Fetty has it, drives. Oh, the up and under goes in.
Boy, Minnesota haven't seen nothing that entertaining since Randy Moss played for the Vikings.
Future projected lottery pick. Donald Fetty. So couldn't get that one to go. Taylor Moore shook his defender. Picks up the foul. Going to the line. I think they called Hobson for that. If it is just his first, however. That is going to send Taylor Moore to the line. 6'3" junior guard out of Tennessee. Taylor Moore is actually averaging 12.9 points per game. A lot quieter tonight.
They need them. They need all of it right now. With 8 minutes left to go. Yeah, both teams going to be looking to empty the tank. Both teams trying to get a win. Minnesota, again, trying to keep their win streak alive at 4. And VCU just trying to keep their coach's job alive for another day.
Moore gets both. He's got 4 points now, and Minnesota back on top. They now hold a 1-point lead.
Here we go.
Here we go indeed. This has been the story of the night. I think got a little bit confused about where he was on the court there and just dribbled that right over the end line.
Got a little too excited.
A little too excited.
That's about the only thing that stopped him today was out of bounds line. Nothing else has stopped. Nothing else has worked.
Nice dish. And Blocker throws it down. 6'2" guard elevates and slams it home. 3-point lead for Minnesota. And Rick, I'd almost say that this crowd sounds nervously optimistic to me. I'm starting to hear him a little bit more, but play of that man has to be upsetting.
007 at your services.
28 points now for Hobson. Career night for him. 3 on the way, and that's a big one from Bradley Antone.
Yeah, buddy, that's a huge 3. In a game where there hasn't been a lot of made threes, every big 3 counts for more right now. But AG 007 he's on the job. He is on.
1 in 30, couldn't get it on that attempt. Three from Minnesota again, can't get it to go, and Moore can't get the rebound up the other way. Comes MJJ and the Rams. Ooh, nice dish from Maverick Jackson Jones. Oh, but the bucket rolled, I think, 2 times around before it came out there.
Oh, he pivoted the shit.
Yeah,
in out.
But
he hit it with an in out and missed the layup.
Oh, Hamden Lampkin kind of saw him coming and just used his 7'1" frame.
How many layups does VCU miss tonight? VCU's missed a lot of layups.
If they don't win tonight, Coach Odom is going to be sitting down with his team and definitely going over each one in some detail, I suspect. The missed free throws and missed layups, the inability to get to the free throw line has haunted VCU. Minnesota now has their biggest lead of the game. They are up by 6.
And now VCU got their backs against the wall. Another illegal screen.
A second foul on Hobson, and again, he's not in foul trouble. It's more just the timing of that foul, not what the Rams needed at all.
You need to stop right here.
Just Blocker out top, gets it into the hands of Fetty. Gives it back to Blocker. And Taylor Moore working the shot clock this possession. Got it down to 5 now. And Fetty picks up a screen. Tries to go through Hobson. Can't get it to go.
He almost made that shot.
He almost made that shot. Not an easy shot.
Yeah.
No!
Oh, God.
And just right over the half court goes Leggett, and the ball goes the other way. Some little brief break in action.
And this is how you have a losing season.
Yeah.
It be plays like that. This pretty much sums up what's going on this season for you.
Let's see if it's the handle there and went up with it. I was about to say I wonder if we were going to see some more patience on the offensive end from Minnesota, but shot went up fairly quickly, didn't go down. Chance here for VCU, and Hobson wants to get his 30th point of the night, and he does.
Butter. My man is butter, my G. He is butter on that block, my G. His move, his skill set, his bag on the block, I say rivals anybody's bag in SimWorld U right now on the court, on that block.
Yeah.
He's a bad man on that block.
Like I said, I don't want to ignore what he's done over the course of the season, averaging 14 points and about 7 rebounds coming into this game. He's been solid, but the real thing with Hobson is he hasn't got his shooting going at all. He was well under 40% coming into this game.
Not tonight.
Oh, not tonight at all. Much more
Give it
efficient.
to him.
Once again, he has it. He's trying to go back to work on Wilkie.
Put on.
He does.
Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. You want the left hand? You want the right hand? I'm giving serving no matter which way you want it, Daddy. You want it tall? You want it short? You want it skinny or small? Double Agent 07 got it all.
He is keeping them in the game right now. And shot clock again down on 5. Affetti has it, picks up a screen from Wilkie and gets open, but has his shot blocked. He's going to stay down on this end, but there are 2 seconds now. Minnesota's going to have to inbound to get something up pretty quick. It is now 6 blocks. Hamden Lampkin has. Hasn't
That's
done
called
much
doing
on the
your job.
scoring side, just 4 points. Oh,
Big shot.
Now, Keshawn Wilkie's been hitting those shots all night long. I mean, he has been playing second fiddle to Affetti, but only just barely. They both. Actually, Wilkie now has 18 points, leading scorer for Minnesota. But look at this.
He's the below the rim assassin.
He has
Below the rim assassin.
Hobson has 34 points. He has half of the points VCU has put up, and he is the reason why you're still in this game right now. Oh, nice pass from Affetti, finds Wilkie, and those two are just getting it done.
Mayonnaise and ketchup.
Wilkie's now got 21 points with a team-high 8 rebounds. Team-high 4 assists as well for Keyshawn Wilkie, but on this end, it just doesn't
You cannot stop the below-the-rim assassin.
VCU's going to need to get a stop, or it's all going to be for naught. Ball on the floor, but ends up in a gopher hand. And Wilkie has it. The big man on him, so he gives it up. Thought Taylor Moore might just go right up with that. Had a good look at 3. Instead, he comes around, drives inside, but his layup will not go. Under 2 minutes.
Here we go.
Big possession.
Give us number 7.
Boy.
There we go.
Oh. Well, Hobson's been the story all night. That was some nice passing. Get him a real clean look right there. It is a 1-possession game, and that was almost over and back. Fetty living dangerously. But then he just got, well, yeah. I don't know how you lose.
I don't know either. I have no idea.
It just happened.
I have no idea.
A little bit of pressure now. Fetty out there.
Give it to the man.
Again. And just turns and scores.
Ja, how you doing? Ja, how you doing? He's right now. He's kissing the girls and he's making them cry right now.
Jeez. Oh. And 2 chances, either one of which would have been a real problem for VCU.
Slow down. Go to Agent 007.
Plenty of time. Need to get a bucket here.
You're going to the wrong person shooting. Go to number 7. Don't get cute. There you go. Where's the double? Why Minnesota has not seen the double? I have no idea.
Unbelievable.
24 seconds left. Wow.
High game. Minnesota, VCU, all even. 24.5 to go. Come right back. We're going to finish this up. Maybe go to OT after we quick message.
Life comes at you fast. Be ready with Nationwide. Investments, retirement, insurance.
Tie ball game, 24.5 seconds left. VCU has it all. Jai Hobson tonight, 20 of 32 from the field, 40.7 rebounds. He's only 5 points away, tying the VCU all-time single game record. Charles Wilkins, back in the 1960s, had 45 points in a game.
Now, and I got some good news and bad news about that. The good news is he is close to tying the record of beating. The bad news is we got to go to overtime for it to happen.
Yeah, we're
only got 24 seconds left. We're in the overtime for that to happen. So depending on where you are with overtime, this may or may not happen tonight.
Well, it's going to be Minnesota ball. The shot clock is off, so they can definitely hold for a final possession here. Try to steal a win, try to ruin Hobson's big night. 10 seconds now on the game clock, and they initiate the offense. See if it ends up in the hands of...
I don't know why it's not in Fetty's hands.
Another block. I think that was a 7th block right there for Camden Lampkin. We're going to take a quick timeout. Come right back.
Blue team, baby!
block. Sends us to overtime. 40 points for Guy Hobson. And hey, Rick, he's got a chance to set an all-time VCU record, but I know what he and his teammates want more than anything is to come out of Minnesota with a W tonight.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, he can't set it right now because he's not even in the game right now, which is crazy talk, but here we are.
Well, the other big man gets it done for VCU. That is Camden Lampkin. Rams call a quick timeout, maybe a little offense for defense here. We're going to take a quick timeout, too. 4:41 to go in the overtime period. Two-point lead, VCU. Fetty has the ball, though, from Minnesota. Each possession critical here in the overtime frame.
Absolutely.
Fetty gets it back. Top of the key. Now, Fetty is a smaller defender on him. We're getting a switch here, VCU. And... yeah,
gotta shoot it.
Oh,
wow.
Rattled that in.
It just might be your night.
Yeah. Might be your night in
That shot
Minnesota.
was,
Tied it back up there.
that shot was trash.
VCU basketball. Get has it.
I don't know why.
Around his defender, puts it up and in.
Oh, wow. What the levitation, Holmes?
Both teams shooting 100% from the floor here in the overtime period, but VCU's got two possessions so far. Why they're up right now. Taylor Moore has it top of the key. Moore can hit threes. Doesn't take too many, but he can hit from out there. Gives it up, gets it back. Shot clock winding out. He's just going to have to do something with it. A long two. Can't get it to go.
Loose ball foul.
Oh, that's loose ball foul. It's going against Minnesota. Yep. So, VCU ball. Lampkin set to inbound, and he gets it in. They get out there with McNamee.
Good move.
Driving the flip up and in, and that is Anve Stoltz, who now has 16 points. Nice night for him. It's just sort of been lost in the rain of points that Hobson's been putting down.
I would say this, E. I don't know if VCU is going to win this game or not, but I do know if they happen to lose this game while keeping Hobson on the bench, this is an unforgivable sin by the coach. Unforgivable sin by the coach.
It's definitely going to be a topic of conversation.
Not a topic, an unforgettable sin, E.
Well, we are just about halfway through the overtime period, and Hobson still catching his win there on the bench. Now it's worked out to this point. Coach Odom, 2-point advantage for the Rams. Fetty, 21 points now, tying him for high total on the Gophers. Keyshawn Wilkie, very nice night for him too. He also has 21.
No, I mean, both teams have played really, really well tonight. I'm impressed with both teams in the effort that they've played out. You wouldn't tell VCU had the score that they had based on the way they're playing tonight, which is what you want to see. Anyway, but if you love the SimWorld, make sure you like, make sure you comment, make sure you follow, make sure you share SimWorld with a friend. SimWorld is to be shared, like that oversized bag of chips that your mom gives you, and then you go to your friend's house. You can't eat the whole damn bag. Share it with your friends. Make sure y'all wash your hands, because cleanliness is next to godliness. But share with your friends. That's what SimWorld is. SimWorld is that big ass bag of chips. Share it.
Stoltz on the drive. He's not sharing the ball right there. Putting it up and in. 4-point lead now. Oh, Effetti got a pretty good look there, but could not get it to go. That's a bad break. And
I'm hearing that we don't see Hobson on the court right now because he actually picked up a little minor injury on his wrist. Celebrate overtime, if you can believe that.
Oh my. Well, now you got a different story to tell. Hey, look, it's worked out to this point. 4-point lead for VCU in the extra stanza. Effetti trying to chop into that, but he can't. He's missed his last 2 shots. Plenty of time still for the Gophers, but 6-point lead.
It looks like Hobson walked so the rest of VCU can run. Let's go, VCU!
6-point advantage and the steal there. Oh, that's big. Wow.
This score right here, that's going to be a wrap. If they score this position, I think that's a wrap.
See if they try taking any time off the clock. No, just kind of attacking as normal. And the get.
That might have done it.
With Hobson on the bench, Minnesota outscored 10-2 here so far in this overtime period. Oh. Well, exclamation point on that bucket, but 6 points in 1 minute. That is what Minnesota has to work with. Playing a little bit of pressure, now backing off, not intentionally fouling yet. Get, once again, has it, gives it up.
And that Danny, no rush to shoot a shot. Oh, I would have waited a little bit longer. They didn't have to shoot it that early.
Well, let's see if Minnesota can capitalize.
You don't have time. It's out on your side. You need to shoot probably a 3 at this point. Even his regular dunks look good. Even his normal dunks look highlighted.
Well,
he switched hands. He switched hands on a regular dunk. That is absurd.
In the process, he cut the lead down to 4. Now Minnesota's going to have to foul here again to put VCU on the line. Of course, they do, and that is going to be Avanta Leggett, senior. At the
and right now he needs to get both these free throws in.
These are only the the third and fourth free throws that VCU has shot all game. Leggett has 13 points on 6 of 10 shooting from the floor. It's that first one to go.
Big shot. He can pretty much ice it with this next one.
Well, it'll still be a 2-possession game if Minnesota can pull some threes out of the bag, but sand is running out of the hourglass.
Yeah, and Minnesota hasn't been great from 3 all game. I don't see them all of a sudden having a 3-point superpower splurge because they haven't had one all game.
Don't seem to be looking outside yet, and they're taking off way too much time. Effetti has it. Picks up a screen, goes inside, and tried to kind of throw that over the back of his head. And,
He tried like a Michael Jordan layup or something, and my man from VCU said, "Oh no, not in my house." He pulled a Matumbo on Jordan. No.
Leggett back to the line, 6-point lead, 14 seconds, and get one of these to go, and you're probably.
Yep. Katie, come lock the door.
Yep.
Katie, come lock the door, baby. It's time.
Gets them both. VCU taking their last time out. Coach Odom wants to make sure they seal the deal here, but hard to imagine any way back for Minnesota. They are going to see their 3-game winning streak snapped.
Yeah.
VCU. I mean, look, this is not a ranked Minnesota team. This is not necessarily one of the title favorites. All the same, this was a good team.
They was playing good ball. Yeah, they was playing good ball.
Went on the road and is going to come out with a pretty impressive win here.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of, how when you're got on a nice outfit, you're looking good, maybe a nice suit, and then you get ready to go sit down right before that big business meeting. Everybody's looking at you. You the man. Somebody slipped a whoopee cushion right in your chair. So when you sit down, it makes that. And all of a sudden, you're not cool anymore. That's what VCU did to Minnesota. They put their whoopee cushion in their chair, so when they go sit down, they'll happen, and that's all she wrote.
Well, we've talked a lot about Jahai Thompson tonight. He is going to be your MVP of this game. He's got 40 points, but also we should also credit Anve Stoltz, 20 points for him tonight. Devonta Leggett chipped in 15, and the big man, the 7-footer Camden Lampkin, he got the 888. He got the slot machine numbers up tonight. 8 points, 8 rebounds, and 8 blocks. The 888 for Camden Lampkin. Most importantly, VCU gets a W, 92-84. This crowd going home cold and disappointed tonight.
And they get to keep their coach for one more game, at least.
Big win for VCU. Hey, thanks for being with us. We appreciate you tuning in. Remember, we're coming back tomorrow night, 9:30 Eastern, with that Georgetown, New Mexico tip. For myself, for Rick Blaze, for all of us behind the scenes at SimWorld, thank you for being with us. And the only place you can see the game, be the game.
Oh, yeah.
This has been a presentation of SimWorld Sports.